Brendan McCullum, who went on scoring 158 first game, and they proved what IPL could potentially be. Very first game of IPL in 2008, KKR created a fan base that was unparalleled. Add to that the flavor of Shah Rukh Khan coming in and dancing, Cold Bo, Lord Bo, Jeet Bo, Ami Kolkata, we rule. So many things have been a part of that narrative that has built Kolkata Knight Riders. Meanwhile, angling away from the right-handed Phil Salt, he's gone aerial over point maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewellers, DFW's most trusted jewellers since 30 years.
Well, there's such a good pace and bounce in this pitch that slash over point has landed in the stands of Eden Gardens. Just a length delivery, and he threw the kitchen sink at it, and it's sailed away for 6. And we saw that previous delivery as well, off the thigh pad, उड़ के सीधा short fine leg के पास गई. तो हमें नजर आ रहा है इस pitch में एक juice है, एक थोड़ा सा दम है. And I would be really interested to see how Patrick Cummins in particular bowls on this track, Neil Ojha.
Well, yeah, we'll have to wait for the big come-out to come in. But meanwhile, it's Marco Jansen. Bowls shot again, and this time again towards the point region. Almost an action replay. Back-to-back sixes.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewellers, DFW's most trusted jewellers since 30 years.
आज तो नमक बहुत तेज लग रहा है. Phil Salt, 2 sixes, one in front of square on the offside, and this time in front of that extra cover region. Brilliant shot. He's just sitting in the crease waiting for that length ball and crashing it. Back-to-back sixes, and Marco Jansen, well, he looks like he's seen a ghost, and that ghost is called Phil Salt.
Well, Bilkul, the way he's batting is just amazing. It doesn't feel like he's trying to put that extra effort, and a reactive move by Shreyas Iyer. There's a deep point fielder now. Deep square leg, deep point, indication of a short ball again. Yes, he bowls, but this is slightly fuller. The angle is changed, the direction is changed. Over extra cover, the result the same. Sixer.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewellers, DFW's most trusted jewellers since 30
Phil
years.
Salt, ये golf नहीं चल रही, आप cricket खेल रहे हो. Just a drive over wideish long off. The pace and power he's generating off the bat is quite remarkable. Marco Jansen has been slammed for 3 sixes in his very first over. This one 84 meters into the crowd. And well, KKR are coming out to party big time tonight.
This party is initiated on the home grounds of KKR. Eden Gardens is ready for a spectacle. And Phil Salt has just turned the music on. 19 of 7, 3 back-to-back sixes. Last ball of the over. Marco Jansen bangs it short into the body, a very well-directed bouncer. And there's a run out. Sunil Narayan, what were you thinking? What were you doing? There was no run whatsoever. The ball had gone to backward point and he started running. Phil Salt said, hey, no, just go back. And Sunil Narayan, almost like a dejected kid who didn't get a candy, was walking back slow. And eventually, a direct hit, and Sunil Narayan will waste his innings, an opportunity to open as he walks back to the dugout.
How's that?
Well, how does one even describe that dismissal? We'll do that after the break, after 2 overs of power play. Kolkata Knight Riders 23 for 1.
Power play updates.
Being put into bat, Kolkata Knight Riders by SRH captain Pat Cummins are on 23 for 1 as they've lost Sunil Narayan on the last ball of the second over via a run out. Going at 11.5, all courtesy Phil Salt. Massive assault in that previous over. 23 for 1 after 2.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Are you having immigration problems? Let me help you. I am attorney Adam Malik. As a former immigration officer, my special insight could help you. Call our office in Carrollton, Texas at 214-881-2100. or visit us at malik.law.
फन पिज्जा किचन फ्रिस्को की तरफ से जैन समाज के लिए एक विशेष आमंत्रण। फन पिज्जा किचन आपका स्वागत करते हैं एक नए जैन मेन्यू के साथ, जिसमें जैन परंपरा को ध्यान में रखते हुए बिना प्याज लहसुन इत्यादि स्वादिष्ट पिज्जा और अन्य प्रकार के भोजन शामिल है। अधिक जानकारी के लिए funpizzakitchen.com पर लॉग इन करें।
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Live ball-by-ball coverage of the Tata IPL 2024 continues on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, Texas, US of A. Bhuvneshwar Kumar into his second over and he's bowled an absolute ripper to Phil Salt, squared him up, beaten all ends up, a super delivery.
Super delivery.
Niloja alongside me in the comments. जिस तरीके से bounce और carry मिल रहा है इस वक्त भुवनेश्वर, he looks like a completely transformed bowler. ऐसा लगता है ब्रेटली पर्थ में bowling डाल रहे हैं.
You're absolutely right. His ability to extract that extra bounce, that zip off the wicket, just unparalleled. And where Marco Jansen looked a shade off, despite the fact that he has the advantage of a couple of feet over Bhuvneshwar Kumar. 5 runs for him in total, 10 deliveries that he's bowled. Bhuvneshwar, two runs in this over. Venkatesh Iyer is the new man in after a terrible run out of Sunil Narayan. Sent in to open and opened the wickets column pretty cool.
मुझे लगता है दरवाजा ओपन करने के लिए गए थे इनिंग्स का और आई थिंक ईडन गार्डन्स वो गार्डन सुन के वो वाकई गार्डन टहलने गए हुए थे. इट वाज अ रिडिकुलस रन आउट टू से द लीस्ट एंड अ कंप्लीट बैकफायर फ्रॉम केकेआर एंड दैट्स जस्ट केकेआर फॉर यू. ये ऐसी हरकतें करते रहते हैं, क्या करे बंदा. मीनवाइल Bhuvi bowling to Venki Iyer. Oh, he's beaten him all ends up. This one is the one going across the left hander. Another fantastic ball from Bhuvneshwar, none for 5 in his 1.5 overs. That's another crackerjack of a super delivery.
Super delivery.
Movement off the deck for Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Went across the face of the left-handed Venkatesh Iyer. Massive movement. 2 slips in place. And he bowls down the leg side. Mayank Markande will come in and pick the ball up at deep fine leg. A couple of runs for Venki. 3 overs gone. It's 27 for 1.
Power play updates.
Great start there for Phil Salt. 3 back-to-back sixes in that Marco Jansen over. And after that, a pretty muted over coming in from Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Very much in control. Venkatesh Iyer though, he'll have to fulfill the trust of the coach that is on him. Their head coach, Chandrakant Pandit, coach of the Madhya Pradesh Ranji winning team where Venkatesh Iyer plays from. Venkatesh Iyer showed immense trust in him and got him in the side as soon as he got the contract. The coach that, because he realizes that Venkatesh Iyer can play a very handy knock wherever you put him. You put him at the top of the order, send him in the middle order, down the line. He will deliver. And that's what he did even in the previous season. So he's lived up to the expectation. And thus has been sent one down despite the fact that you have Shreyas Iyer in your squad. Right, T. Natarajan comes into bowl. First delivery, chance of a run out. Very good piece of fielding there at mid-on. First delivery, Phil Salt hits it towards mid-on. Aiden Markram bounces on it. Should have been a definite boundary. But the way he stopped that ball, caught up immediately. And in that one single action, threw the ball at the non-striker's end. If there was a direct hit, maybe Phil Salt would have been shot.
अमेजिंग पीस ऑफ फील्डिंग और उस चीता प्रिंट पे लग भी रहा है जैसे चीते ने एक डाइव लगाई थी. एडन मार्करम, वेल द एक्स कैप्टन ऑफ सनराइजर्स, स्लाइट डिमोशन आ गई उनसे. एक बड़ा बब्बर शेर आ गया टीम में जिसका नाम है पैट्रिक कमिंस. एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे हैड अ रियली पुअर कैंपेन लास्ट ईयर, जस्ट couldn't get any momentum despite Heinrich Klaassen piling on the runs. T. Natarajan, this time he's been flipped away over fine leg. Venki Iyer on the move, picks up a boundary.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Natarajan bowling down the leg side. And very smartly, Iyer coming down the line. Normally when you see batters dancing down the wicket, they generally come straight. But Venkatesh went across the line a wee bit, understanding that the ball was on the middle and leg, so that he could flick it towards the fine leg. Good thinking. And this time towards the short extra cover, straight into the hands of Marco Jansen. What a good looking catch. He is disappointed. One attempt too many. Venkatesh Iyer is out.
How's that?
Well, that was absolutely smoked by Venki Iyer towards that extra cover region. Hit the cover of the ball, लेकिन थोड़ा सा एरियल था और मार्को यानसन at that short extra cover position ने बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त कैच लिया. And Venki Iyer could not believe it. How did I get out? I absolutely nailed it, but unfortunately picked out the fielder to perfection. और ये होती है कैप्टन्स माइडस टच. ये है पैट्रिक कमिंस की लकी टच कि उनकी चौके वाली शॉट भी सीधा फील्डर के पास जा रही है. So another wicket falling for Kolkata Knight Riders. They are 32 for 2.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call 213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
Indulge in a feast for your taste buds and a treat for your entertainment at Fun Pizza Kitchen. Your bill is your gateway to fun. Spend $50 to $99 and receive a complimentary ticket to Fun Movie Grill Richardson. Any movie, any showtime at your convenience. For bills from $100 to $149, enjoy 2 tickets. And for bills between $150 and $199, relish 3 tickets. The more you savor, the more you enjoy. It's our way of making every meal an experience. Visit Fun Pizza Kitchen today, where good food meets great movies.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Back live on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UE and KZMP Phoenicia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, Texas, USA. Shreyas Iyer new at the crease. First delivery was a dot ball, but second one, he's played it on the up, and what a catch taken at mid-off by Pat Cummins. The golden touch from the golden leader of Australia is paying off. Natarajan gets his second wicket of the over. Shreyas Iyer on his captaincy return for KKR is gone for a second ball duck. It's 32 for 3.
How's that?
This is absolutely unbelievable. Shreyas Iyer with a top shot. Mind you, that shot was nothing bad. There's nothing wrong with that shot. He picked up the ball well. The length of the ball was just perfect for the chip shot over mid-off. But Pat Cummins just back paddling one step and timed his jump so accurately that it was literally plucking the ball out of mid-air and ensuring that he sends his opposite number, the captain of KKR, back into the dugout. Shreyas Iyer is out and Kolkata Knight Riders now all of a sudden might be looking for solutions beyond what they have on hand, Ahmed.
Oh, absolutely. Meanwhile, it's the vice-captain Nitish Rana coming in at number 5. Very solid player, technically sound. And of course, was the stand-in captain last year when Shreyas Iyer missed out the entire season through injury. But what a great over from T. Natarajan. A dot ball to conclude after 4 overs of power play. एक ओवर में पूरा मैच का 180 डिग्री चेंज हो गया. It's 32 for 3 KKR.
Power play updates.
T. Natarajan, remember him from his exploits in Australia in that Border Gavaskar series. Ended up on the winning side. India beating Australia in Australia. And came back home a hero. And that injuries got better of him. He went in as a backup for the Indian squad. Made his debut in the T20s. Made his debut in the ODIs. Made his debut in the Test in the same series. All not as the first selection. As Pat Cummins brings himself in. Realizes that he can probably get some assistance off the surface, just like Bhuvneshwar Kumar has been getting. First delivery, pretty much at the same pace as Bhuvi. 132 clicks. Gets the ball to move in a bit. And will be a dot ball. Starts with a super delivery.
Super delivery.
Incredible catch taken by Pat Cummins. उनकी height कम आ गई 6'3", 6'4" है. So he was one of the rare fielders who could actually get a hand on it, and what a catch it was. Slip in place for him as he's bowling to Phil Salt. A good looking punchy drive, but there is a cover sweeper in position. बड़े समझदार fast bowler है. He knows his limitations in T20. उनको पता है express pace नहीं है, मेरे पास इतना कोई यॉर्कर नहीं है, लेकिन field setting और variations, subtle variations अपनी इस्तेमाल करते हैं. And so far it's paying off dividends big time as Sunrisers, they're looking like a team transformed this evening. Of course we know it's KKR, तो थोड़ा सा Bollywood touch तो इस मैच में होनी थी, with Shah Rukh Khan being the owner of one of the teams, but Sunrisers ने भी थोड़ा सा action packed debut किया इस season IPL में.
Well, absolutely right, picking up 3 wickets inside of 3 overs. Are 33 for 3 in 4.2. Current run rate 7.62. All courtesy that one big over of Marco Jansen where 3 sixes were hit by Phil Salt. Nitish Rana getting that ball onto his body, keeping it away. Was absolutely solid and amongst good runs, Nitish Rana, in that previous edition of the Tata IPL where he was leading the pack in absence of Shreyas Iyer. You mentioned that earlier. Shreyas Iyer missed out a large part of the last year's cricketing season. Came back to play the World Cup. Scored some handy runs and a few good centuries. But first game of the IPL and he's back in the hut. Nitish Rana going aerial and one bounce into the fence towards the square leg region, 4 runs.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Rana read the length early and well executed pull shot. He was always looking to go big. Didn't quite latch onto it to get the 6 runs. But that's a confident shot. There you can see there was a short square leg in position right next to the leg umpire. तो उसको catching position बनाई हुई थी. अगर वो boundary पे होता नील हो जाता, then that perhaps could have been a dismissal. But a well calculated stroke from Nitish Rana. Next delivery, Pat Cummins going across the left-hander bottom edge and bit of a misfield at slip. Thankfully it's not cost them anything. But so far a decent over, only 5 runs off it. 37 for 3 after 4.5. 142.7 clicks from Pat Cummins. तो जैसे ही पगार बढ़ाओ तो पेस भी आ जाती है.
वो कहते हैं ना कि इतना पैसा में इतना ही मिलेगा. तो भाई ज्यादा पैसा मिला है, ज्यादा मिलेगा, क्यों नहीं मिलेगा?
तो जिसको पौने 25 करोड़ मिलने वाले वो के 170 पे बॉल डालेगा आज.
For all you know, he might just be breaking some records. The 2 highest paid athletes will be facing each other today, Pat Cummins and Mitch Starc. Meanwhile, the next delivery has been played by Nitish Rana towards the mid-wicket region. Will be a couple of runs added to the total. 5 overs gone. It's 39 for 3 for KKR.
Power play updates.
On the other side of the break, We'll have... okay, so we're not going into the break because Pranav has mentioned that. So no break. Okay, we're not going into the break, but 5 overs gone. 3 wickets down. Kolkata Knight Riders in all sorts of trouble. There will be a rebuilding phase that might just come in between Phil Salt and Nitish Rana. Will Phil Salt...
Because when you got only 2 men at the boundary, chances are even misses can get you a boundary easily, maybe even a 4 if not a 6. And as long as he knows where those 2 boundary riders are, he's safe to go. Time for me to welcome Charvi into the Charu and Charvi show as we get into over number 6. Natarajan 2 for 5 in his first over. What a start for a man I have a lot of regard for. Unfortunately, he hasn't quite featured in the Indian team scenario for quite a while now, which is a bit of a shame. The first ball of his second over bounces and well wide, outside leg and high, so he begins with a wide. But what an over to begin with. 2 terrific catches, I must say. And to that extent, KKR have been unlucky that it went virtually straight to fielders.
40 for 3. Final over in the power play. Placed away towards point. Scampering away for a quick single. That was a good shot there from Phil Salt. It's a perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
Sixth over in progress. 41 for 3 are the Kolkata Knight Riders. Nitish Rana is on 6 of 5. Phil Salt 23 of 15. Losing 3 quick wickets. KKR. Natarajan once again comes in. Flicked off the pads. Nitish Rana taking a few steps ahead. Put away towards backward square leg. And they will scamper away for a single. Rinku Singh, post Rinku Singh, not much batting to come for KKR in that lineup.
Yeah, I'm afraid no team has the luxury of having 8 or 9 batsmen. The best they do is 6 or 7 with another potential all-rounder at 7 or 8. So yes, KKR now cannot afford to lose any more wickets. There will be a rebuilding phase. Nitish Rana, I think, is a good man for the job. And Phil Salt, I wonder if he can curb his aggressive instincts once the power play is over. He's got another 4 deliveries to try and go a little big if he can. Nice crashing drive this time by Salt, but straight to mid-off. So no...
23 of 16 for him. Some good sixes early on in the innings from Phil Salt. Played those, especially the third one that he hit straight over long off. Good hit that.
Without doubt, he's a very powerful batsman. But it was also Marco Janssen's fault for giving him too much room. Not only the line was off, but the length as well. Marco Janssen's too good a bowler to have bowled the kind of over he did to begin with and was promptly taken off. But hopefully he can come back well for his own confidence. But KKR certainly would be upset at not the 42, but the 3 wickets. Because if you get even about 50 or so in the first 6 overs, that's not too bad. Oh, another terrific delivery. Yes, the inside edge almost cut in half there, Phil Salt. And Natarajan continues a very, very good spell.
And that goes in our counting for a super delivery.
Super delivery.
43 for 3. 2 more deliveries to be bowled in this power play. Run rate 7.58. Partnership of 11 runs. Things have slowed down slightly since Nitish Rana has walked in. He will look to capitalize. So Natarajan runs in once again. Great delivery, getting the ball to move away from the left-hander. Just that very touch shade movement from Nitish Rana. It's going to be a dot delivery. 2 for 9. He's into his second over, Natarajan.
Yeah, Nitish Rana, poor choice there, trying to run it through to third man, but he was way out of position and very, very lucky not to get a thin edge to the keeper. Natarajan could have been 3, millimeters away.
Also no foot movement from Nitish Rana. The footwork very poor. So Natarajan once again runs in and shuffling across this time, but cramping him for room. The ball will just scamper away towards that mid-wicket region as the power play comes to an end. 6 overs gone, 43 for 3.
Power play updates.
A power play belonging to the Sunrisers Hyderabad as they picked up 3 wickets after 6. 43 for 3 are KKR.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International 104.9 FM HD3.
जैसे चांद के बिना ईद नहीं, वैसे ही आपके बिना चांद रात नहीं. जी हाँ, it's time to get ready for the end of Ramadan celebrations. Chand Raat Mela, proudly brought to you by Fun Asia, Radio Caravan and 4 Visions.
Come shop and enjoy live entertainment at this free-for-all, fun-filled Chand Raat Mela powered by Discount Power on Tuesday, April 9th at the Elegance Ballroom of 121 in Ohio in Plano.
For booths and sponsorship, call Marine 214-725-7466 or Moody 214-923-8925. Produced by Vaishali Thakkar and Moody Akhtar.
Event date may be changed based on moon sighting.
समोसे में आलू ना हो तो समोसे का क्या मजा? और मूवीज अगर फन मूवी ग्रिल में ना देखो तो मूवीज का क्या मजा?
Enhance your film viewing experience at Fun Movie Grill, Richardson. Fun Movie Grill, 1210 East Beltline Road, Richardson, Texas. To book your tickets, visit funmoviegrill.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International 104.9 FM HD3.
7th over in progress, 43 for 3. This is the Tata IPL ball-by-ball coverage on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE. And KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas in the United States. As Marco Jansen has come back in. He will go away for a couple of runs here. KKR trying to rebuild that innings after losing very quick early wickets within the power play. Phil Salt and Nitish Rana need a very good partnership to take this forward. And it's time for us to announce the winner of our competition. First one, Toss Ka Boss with B-Town Restro Bar. Get bowled over Bollywood style. You have an opportunity to win 200 dirhams worth voucher for B-Town Restro Bar. And our winner for predicting the toss that it will belong to Sunrisers Hyderabad was Shafraz. Your last 4 digits are 8250, and applause for you. Well done. And many congratulations for winning a 200 dirham voucher courtesy B-Town Restro Bar. Seventh over in progress. It's 46 for 3. Kolkata Knight Riders. We have the big man, King Khan, sitting in the stands there, watching the game. Nitish Rana, 7 of 8, is on strike. Marco Jansen into his second over, none for 23. Runs into the left-hander and has tried to go over on the offside, just a touch away from the fielder at the cover region. Only if he would have timed that jump better.
Yeah, considering how well they've caught their catches so far, we'll have to say that was less than 100% effort. Yes, he was backpedaling. It was from the upper half of the bat. And a better leap. He caught the ball because it clipped a couple of fingers. It was that close. Well, let's not take away from the effort. Well done.
Great effort from the fielder at cover. 47 for 3. Phil Salt is on 27 of 20. Nitish Rana, 8 of 9. Once again, shot pulled away, up in the air, will fall short of Aiden Markram. Coming in from wideish long on, that deep mid-wicket cow corner region. They do get a couple of runs, but Marco Jansen is creating chances.
Well, it's a much better over. His comeback over, as it were, creates a few chances. That too almost carried to Markram, but he was onto it because that throw was at the striker's end and it made Phil Salt hurry. But luckily he got there in time. So 2 runs for Salt. Just a bit of a false shot, really, more of a top edge. Lucky they didn't carry to Markram, who is an excellent fielder.
49 for 3. Marco Jansen once again. Good delivery. Nicely driven towards cover, but you have a fielder there manning that area. No chance for the ball to move away. So it's going to be a dot delivery to end the over. 7 overs have been completed. It's 49 for 3 for KKR. And once again, our predict and win contest, courtesy Barflay Jewelers. have an opportunity to predict and win the winner of the match and get yourself a chance to win a golden bat with Barfley Jewellery. And we have the winner. We have the winner from the result of the previous game between Punjab Kings and Delhi Capitals, where Punjab Kings have won, and the right answer given by Sandeep Nurial. Your last 4 digits are 0295. So many congratulations to you. You won the golden bat with Barfley Jewellery. And for this game, match number 3, KKR versus Sunrisers Hyderabad, you yet again have an opportunity. Predict the winner of this particular game. Is it going to be KKR or Sunrisers Hyderabad? Send in your entries alongside your name on our WhatsApp number 0586861003. Predict which team will win. Predict and win the golden bat with Barfley Jewellery. And there will be one winner that will be declared on the very next day, as you will get an opportunity to win that fancy golden bat. Start sending your messages in 0586861003. 7 overs gone. 49 for 3 are the Kolkata Knight Riders. Nitish Rana is on 8 of 9. Phil Saw 29 of 22. Last 5 overs, the run rate has just been 5.20. Been slow. So Markande comes in, tucked away towards backward square leg. They pick up a single.
The one run.
Wasn't a particularly good delivery to begin with, Mayank Markande, who we saw a lot of in the Sher Punjab T20 League. Very solid cricketer, as most of those guys were. It was a half-tracker, but unfortunately not put away by Nitish Rana. He was dancing down the track and just got a little confused. Now Phil Salt tries to go for a big one, but without moving his feet. Ball goes away to the cover sweeper for only a single.
51 for 3, 8th over in progress. How SRH will control this run flow. It's going to be interesting to see. At the run rate of 6.95 currently, the projections for KKR are looking close to about 145, 150. Switch hit this time from Nitish Rana. It's a reverse sweep. It was in the air and a comfortable catch. It's going to be at point, straight into the hands, and it's wicket number 4.
How's that?
Rahul Tripathi, who was at backward point near the circle to Nitish Rana, couldn't believe his eyes. Rana turned around, played the reverse, and the ball just softly went directly to Tripathi. And he said, "Okay, thank you very much." Nitish Rana also back in the pavilion for KKR, and this is not looking very good at all for the home team. They still have Rinku Singh and perhaps one more bat. So maybe they can still hope for a 150, but they've started out as badly as they could have in this.
Exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Ready for some delicious news?
Now you can enjoy all-you-can-eat Desi-style pizza, salad and garlic bread buffet at your favorite Fun Pizza Kitchen restaurant in Frisco.
But this isn't just any run-of-the-mill pizza buffet. At Fun Pizza Kitchen, each pizza is made to order. When you order it, custom-made, freshly baked just for you, Monday through Friday between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
What are you waiting for? Come check out all-you-can-eat pizza buffet at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
Fun Asia proudly presents India's most extravagant live Broadway-style musical production, Jai Shri Ram Ramayan, on Friday, April 19, 7 p.m. at the Curtis Culwell Center.
जी हाँ, राम जी अयोध्या से सीधे डैलस आ रहे हैं आपको मिलने। उनके दर्शन करना भूलिए मत। पुनीत एसआर का स्पेक्टेकुलर म्यूजिकल रामायण।
Tickets available on www.funasia.net. For sponsorships, call Leena 214-986-5918. Produced by Vaishali Thakkar and Moody Akhtar.
तो सब मिल बोलिए
जय श्री राम।
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
8th over in progress, 52 for 4 as KKR are taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad at Eden Gardens in match number 3 in the Tata IPL. Mayank Markande comes in. This one's been played away towards the offside, towards deep extra cover. They pick up another single to end the over, so 8 overs gone. 53 for 4 are KKR. And in a lot of trouble, Ramandeep Singh has come out. No sign of Dre Russ.
They're possibly saving him up for sort of a finisher's role, really, although there are plenty of overs left. Him and Rinku. Perhaps Rinku will come in next because he can move the ball around a little easier. Dre Russ likes to go for the big shots all the time. However, that's to follow. Right now, of course, for Nitish Rana's dismissal, a lot of people tend to say, oh, why the reverse when he could have played it with the regulation shot? But obviously, in the batsman's mind, he's looking for a free or an easy boundary. You see the man at backward point, inside the circle. You say, if I can reverse it over him, quite connect. So it's a little rough when people are very critical of these, should we say, special shots, because, you know, they are scoring shots and they are practiced quite a bit. But I think he'll get the stick for playing the reverse and getting out somewhat cheaply today.
Flicked away off the pads by Phil Salt behind square to Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, a deep backward square leg. They pick up another single.
The one run.
Yeah, just back to Rana. Couldn't quite get the right part of the bat. And, of course, it lobbed easily to Tripathi. So, a poor decision, so it seems now. But had it gone just over the fielder, so wow, what a great reverse. 4 runs. Anyway, KKR continue to be in trouble. Ramandeep's just come in. Salt just pegged back a bit by the spinners. He's been hitting them hard, but to fielders.
Pat Cummins comes in, he's pitched this one. He's pitched this one short. And he's pulled it. Ramandeep Singh gets the top edge over the wicketkeeper. The ball is going to race into the fence. It's going to be a boundary.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
No question,
years.
Ramandeep surprised by the pace of the ball. Oh, and it caught the top edge and the helmet. Very lucky that helmets are in play these days. Otherwise, the top of his scalp will be hurting right now. But it's 4 runs. Just a quick bounce and well behind the keeper. So no chance for any fielder at all. I wonder what now Ramandeep will be thinking, saying, wow, this is a different ball game here. This guy is bowling quick.
Pat Cummins runs in once again. It's going to be Ramandeep on strike. Comes in, shuffles across. This time on the middle and leg. Driven away towards mid-wicket. Does not get a run, but a good shot. A perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
One of the worst feelings in the game, or one of the bad feelings, is when there's only one man inside the circle on the leg side and you play a pretty handsome drive, as you explained, a perfect drive, and go straight to that one man. Rough.
Pat Cummins comes in once again to Ramandeep, shuffling across. This time, better. Softly played. Placed away towards long on. The fielder comes in. So they pick up a single. 59 for 4. That run rate has really dipped for KKR. Last 5 overs, it's just been at 5.4.
Well, you know, I'm not too disappointed, or I wouldn't be too worried about that, because as long as you got Salt, Ramandeep and Rinku and Dre to follow, that run rate can be upped eventually. But if you lose a couple more wickets at this stage, you're looking at a very poor total. So I'm not personally too disappointed at this lowering of the run rate. Salt goes big, but not big enough. One bounce to the man at mid-wicket, and it's only a single.
The one run.
Ninth over in progress, 60 for 4. Run rate 6.79. We'll take KKR close to about 145 or 150 perhaps, but they will be eyeing that 160 plus mark. Pat Cummins runs in once again. This time played away by Ramandeep in the air, but he's found the gap and the elevation. Straight into the LED boards, over square leg. It's a maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Ramandeep
years.
was sitting in the crease this time, once again anticipating well. It is a cat and mouse game between the bowler and the bat, and he said, well, this guy's likely to bounce me again because he bounced me once. I was a little short. Sure, I got a boundary off it, but I wasn't in control. So maybe he's going to try and bowl short to me again. Sitting back in the crease, got inside the line and hit it to a point where on the leg side behind square where there was no fielder, and hit it pretty well in the middle of the bat. So 6 runs for Ramandeep. And I think Pat Cummins will say, well, maybe he does play the short ball well. So we'll see later in the game. But that 6 certainly helped the cause. You mentioned run rates. It will happen.
9 overs gone, 66 for 4. That run rate is at 7.33.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
समोसे में आलू ना हो तो समोसे का क्या मजा? और मूवीज अगर फन मूवी ग्रिल में ना देखो तो मूवीज का क्या मजा?
Enhance your film viewing experience at Fun Movie Grill, Richardson. Fun Movie Grill, 1210 East Beltline Road, Richardson, Texas. To book your tickets, visit funmoviegrill.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Welcome back. It's the live ball-by-ball coverage of the Tata IPL on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE, and on KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas in the United States. Match number 3 between the Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad. SRH winning the toss, electing to field first, have almost choked KKR, as after 9 overs they're 66 for 4. We're in the strategic timeout. They get an opportunity, KKR, to just recoup, come back on, just think about how they want to take on the remaining 11 overs. Phil Salt is looking good, 33 of 27, 3 sixes in there. Ramandeep as well very quickly has moved on to 12 of 5 with 1 boundary and 1 6. But they need this partnership to build up. Yes, they have Rinku Singh. Yes, they've got Dre Russ. But just to create a little bit of a foundation for these two.
Well, in terms of micro planning, these two need to be there till the 15th, because you want to unleash Rinku and Dre Russ only for the 5 or the last 5 or 4 overs, not earlier, because they might get a little confused about how hard do we go, how soon do we go hard. So it's very important for Salt now with the start 33 from 27 to stay there till at least the 15th, and Ramandeep to give him a bit of a stand. Now, who's going to go harder between the two? They have to keep talking, saying, all right, well, you go hard because you've been there for a while. I think Salt, less used to Indian conditions, should perhaps just try and stay there, anchor the innings now that he's off to a start. And Ramandeep, far more used to Indian conditions, should be the one trying to go a little harder. So we'll see what kind of partnership they have, but imperative for them to stay till the 15th.
Mayank Markanday comes in, slightly tossed up delivery to Phil Salt, cut away towards the offside. Very, very good running as they get a couple of runs. 68 for 4. There was some width on offer. Nicely placed by Phil Salt. There's a diving effort by Markram at point. He was not able to stop it. The run rate 7.41. Will take KKR to 148 at 9 runs and over, 165. Once again, cut away towards the offside. Some width on offer. This will go to sweeper cover. Another run added to the total.
The 1 run.
Well, that was the wrong one by Markanday, but Phil Salt didn't care because he was thrashing it outside off regardless. Luckily, he caught in the middle of the bat. Oh, another wrong on. Ramandeep read it well, stayed on the back foot. Do they go for two? They are. Just a bit of a fumble in the field. Remember, Ramandeep and Markanday are teammates in Punjab, so they know each other really well. And even though that was a little fuller, the wrong on, yet Ramandeep stayed back and just pushed it away to the onside. Clever play.
10th over in progress. 3 more deliveries to be bowled. 71 for 4. Now they are hungry for runs. Just trying to knock the ball around, pick up 2 ones. Back of the land, this one. A big swing from Ramandeep Singh. He's got the distance and the elevation. Over long on, all the way into the crowds. It's a maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Patience pays. Because sooner or later, a wrist spinner will give you a half tracker. Ramandeep spotted it well in time, stayed on the back foot, and went in for that massive shot over long on. Huge 6, must be 90 meters or so. Poor delivery by Markanday. It got the treatment.
Once again, great delivery this. Slightly quicker through the head this time. Some smiles exchanged as well between Markanday and Ramandeep Singh.
Why? Because they're very close friends. And Ramandeep said, oh, well done, champ. Because it was floated up slightly wide. And Ramandeep missed it completely. And the next one too. A good follow-up by Markanday. Good finish to the over.
And 2 back-to-back. Great delivery. Super delivery.
Super delivery.
Halfway through the innings, 10 overs gone. It's 77 for 4. As there is a foundation here being built. 26 runs worth this partnership between Phil Salt and Ramandeep Singh. Ramandeep is on 20 of 9. Phil Salt on 36 of 29. As we'll have a change in the voice in the comm box. As Charu sir takes a break. Joining me in conversation will be Neil Ojha. Neil, welcome back.
Thank you so much, Charvi. A little comeback of sorts staged there by KKR. 77 for 4. 10 overs. Lost those 3 wickets really quick. And almost felt like a cat was set amongst the pigeon. T. Natarajan creating that little craziness. Marco Jansen comes in and Phil Salt this time drives him on the very first delivery. No stopping that 4 runs.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Literally
years.
owned it. As soon as the ball was connected, the shot was completed in style and Phil Salt knew there was no need to run for it. 40 of 30. Almost reminding Marco Jansen of the 3 sixes that he hit off him. As Jansen comes this time towards the mid-wicket region, but the fielder Adrian Markram will do the job of cutting it. Will just be a single. Ramandeep on strike. 20 of 9 for Ramandeep. 5 runs off the over. Kolkata Knight Riders 82 for 4. There will be opportunities, there will be times when the top order might just not deliver. But the middle order will have to come in, build a tent and create a safe house there. Bowls a slower one. Trying to open the face of the bat, missed it, will be a dot ball. A good comeback delivery by Marco Jansen, will be a super delivery.
Super delivery.
The 11th over in progress, 82 for 4. Phil Salt 41 of 31. Ramandeep on 20 of 10. Marco Jansen running in once again, banks this one short. It's a swing up in the air and he gets the distance over fine leg. It's a maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
गंभीर छक्का मारा है इन्होंने.
Well, yeah, no appreciation of any sorts by Gautam Gambhir on that sixer. Ramandeep Singh getting inside the line of the ball, picking it right at face height and played it towards the fine leg region for a max. Gautam Gambhir sitting in the dugout just nods in acknowledgement While there's a big smile on the face of Chandrakant Pandit, the head coach, the man in the coaching circuit known as the man with the Midas touch, has got Mumbai multiple Ranji trophies. As a player, as a coach, went on to do the same for Vidarbha, helped them to their first ever Ranji Trophy title. Also did the same for Madhya Pradesh, went on to get them their title. Ranji Trophy, the premier first-class tournament in India. Chandrakant Pandit is the most successful coach in the Ranji Trophy circuit. Got the KKR gig last year, but lost his captain immediately. This year with the full squad, sure, Chandu Pandit would be extremely happy with what KKR has done so far in India. Next delivery, played towards the point, will be a run. And 11 overs gone. With that double, KKR is 91 for 4.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Fun Asia Entertainment would like to thank all the local community organizations for supporting the Broadway-style production of Jai Shri Ram Ramayan on Friday, April 19th at the Curtis Culwell Centre. Proud community sponsors include
Shri Ram Mandir Plano, Vallabh Youth Organization,
Kapardi Shirdi Sai Temple of Plano,
Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America, VHPA,
Lohana Association of Dallas Fort Worth, LADFW,
Shri Raghunath Temple, IHMS, Meditation Flowering, INC, DFW Hindu Temple Society, Irving, Vaishnav Sangh, Dallas, Texas, Hindu Temple of Greater Fort Worth.
Tickets available at funasia.net.
Jai Shri Ram!
Fun Asia, Radio Karwa and 4 Visions bring you the DFW's most happening Chandrat Mela on Tuesday, April 9th at the Elegance Ballroom of 121 and Ohio in Plano. Come shop and enjoy live entertainment at this free-for-all fun-filled Chandrat Mela powered by Discount Power.
Food partners, Shri Vimal's and Tandoor Truck.
Also sponsored by Jimmy's Burger and Grill,
Hello India and Elegance Ballroom,
Bawarchi Biryani,
Natalie Bakery,
Venisa Events, Savannah Bhavan, Richardson,
Perfect Tax,
Fun Asia Films,
Thakkar Developers,
Green Data,
Fun Movie Grill,
Fun Pizza Kitchen,
Ambreen Salon, Meditation Flowering
and IHMS. Event date may be changed based on moon sighting.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Welcome back to the live ball-by-ball coverage of the Tata IPL on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE. KZMB, Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas in the USA. And we have a no-ball situation. 7 no-balls. It was a maximum. And then it's a big no-ball by Shahbaz. It's just a little bit of the heel which is on the line. I want to check that again. If it has been called a no-ball. Yes, it has. 7 runs added to the total, 98 for 4. Shahbaz comes in once again. This time wide outside the off stump. Big swing. Didn't get enough bat on it. Goes towards point. It's a dot delivery. Pulling the pace back from the ball. Ramandeep 33 of 14. Phil Salt 43 of 32. So standing up when the team needed it the most here. They've taken that run rate up to 8.77. Nicely played towards the onside. Towards wide-ish long on. Good looking on drive. It's a perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
I sometimes just fail to understand spinners bowling no balls. Front foot no balls by a spinner is an absolute crime. Next delivery. Darting it into Phil Salt, trying to drive it straight to fielder. Dot ball, 99 for 4 and 11.3. At the current pace, they'll reach 172. Partnership of 48 of 25, make that 49 of 26. If the next one has been played towards the long on region, will be a single.
The one run.
100 comes up for KKR, 100 for 4. Shahbaz comes in once again. Back of the length. Played away towards wideish long on once again. And they will pick up another single. So 50 now, this partnership. And it has come in good time for KKR after losing those 4 wickets very quickly. Now they will look to accelerate after the 15th over. Even if they do lose a wicket, they've got Dre Russ, they've got Rinku Singh waiting and inching to come out. Shahbaz once again slightly short, but powerfully driven by Phil Salt. Climbs onto this one through extra cover, straight into the fence for a 4.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
What a good looking. Also, this partnership has come in at a good time, at a good pace between Ramandeep Singh and Phil Salt. So no troubles whatsoever. Kolkata Knight Riders were looking in a spot of bother when they had lost Shreyas Iyer. But after that, it's almost like a steady ship. Everyone came in and delivered. Nitish Rana tried to muscle a couple of shots. After his wicket, Ramandeep has solidified the entire effort in partnership with Phil Salt. I think this is where the individual experience comes into play, where you as an individual think that, listen, I want to take ownership. Up in the air, and what a brilliant catch! Mayank Markande putting in a dive, standing at short extra cover onto his right side, and Pat Cummins, he comes in and says, listen, if no one can do something, I can do it, and he does this, breaks this partnership, and the wicket of Ramandeep Singh is gone.
How's that?
Jumping to his right, anticipation on point. 100 marks for Mayank Markande as he jumped in to collect that one. Top catch. 105 for 5, 13th over in progress. As Ramandeep Singh was looking good, 35 of 17, has to walk back. Phil Salt is on 48 of 35. Walk out there in the centre, or Dre Russ, I reckon, should be Rinku Singh. Now it should be all fireworks for KKR. Yes, it's Rinku Singh who's walked out there. 105 for 5. We all know what he pulled off in the previous. Lofted this one over. He's chipped it over the inner circle. Starts off with a boundary.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
First ball boundary for Rinku Singh. He is absolutely in control of his batting, his ability, his mindset, and he knows what his role is. Has to take the pressure off Salt, because probably the brief would be for Salt to go all the way through. Banged it short onto the body, making room, plays towards the third man, will get a single. Very good delivery. Coming back after getting hit for a boundary. Bowls a short run delivery.
Super delivery.
Thirteenth over in progress. It's 110 for 5. There's a wicket and 5 runs in this over so far. 3 more deliveries to be bowled by Pat Cummins. 1 for 25 on the day. We're running in to Phil Salt, who's on 48 of 35. Pulled away this time. Ball staying low towards deep mid wicket. We'll pick up another single.
The one run.
Kolkata Knight Riders on the Nelson. 111 for 5. We haven't seen any of the umpires after David Shepherd doing that little hop on 111, warding off the evil, as he would call it, by doing that little hop, get onto that one leg. Talk about his theory. No, nothing going beyond that. A dot ball coming in. Good control, Pat Cummins. He's Yes, it was based on someone who had one eye, one hand and one leg, and that's why the 1-1-1, and he would come in and create havoc, create problems, trying to keep the bad impact of 1-1 away. David Shefford, the former umpire. Meanwhile, flick towards the fine leg will be a single. In fact, a couple of runs added to the total. 13 overs gone, 113 for 5, but that big wicket, total 13 overs gone, 113 for 5, but that big wicket of Ramandeep Singh on the very first ball of the over could potentially be a match-defining over.
It's a match-defining moment.
Just trying to creep back in, Sunrisers Hyderabad, trying to control the game. 13 overs gone, 113 for 5 are KKR.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International 104.93.
Immigration matters can seem extremely complicated. Let me, Attorney Adam Malik, review your case. I am a former immigration officer and I have a unique experience that may help you. Call our office in Carrollton, Texas at 214-881-2100 or visit us at malik.com.
Fun Asia Radio and all Fun Asia events are powered by Discount Power. Fun Asia Entertainment would like to thank all the local community organizations for supporting the Broadway-style production of Jai Shri Ram Ramayan on Friday, April 19th at the Curtis Culwell Center. Proud community sponsors include
Sri Ram Mandir Plano, Vallabh Youth Organization,
Kapardi Shirdi Sai Temple of Plano,
Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America, VHPA,
Lohana Association of Dallas Fort Worth, LADFW,
Sri Raghunath Temple, IHMS, Meditation Flowering, INC, DFW Hindu Temple Society, Irving, Vaishnav Sangh, Dallas, Texas, Hindu Temple of Greater Fort Worth.
Tickets available at funasia.net.
Jai Shri Ram! It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International 104.9 FM HD3.
Welcome back. This is the live ball by ball coverage of the Tata IPL. KKR taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad at Eden Gardens. This is Big 106.2 Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, United States. 14th over in progress. It's 118 for 5 for KKR. As Mayank Markande is into his third over, 1 for 20 for him. Rinku Singh 7 of 4. Phil Salt has now crossed his 50, 54 of 39. He's played a very, very important role today when the wickets were falling at the opposite end. Flighted delivery, nicely driven through the offside. There's a fielder at wideish long off, but a good looking drive is a perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
6 runs on this over so far in 4 deliveries, 2 more deliveries to go. Mayank Markande darted this one onto the legs. The ball didn't turn, but what turned is the luck of Sunrisers Hyderabad as Salt went aerial towards the mid-wicket region. And it's a very, very glorious catch by the tall Marco Jansen. He puts in a dive just inside the boundary line and Phil Salt is out.
How's that?
So Phil Salt taking the long walk back into the dugout. 54 of 40 for him on the day as Dre Russ has run in. 14th over in progress, 119 for 6 are KKR. Rinku Singh out there, 8 of 5 for him. And Markande picking up his second wicket, 2 for 21. One more delivery to be bowled in this over. Current run rate 8.60. Last 5 overs, run rate has been at 12. So there has been a big chunk of runs that have come. 60 runs that came in. The next now, the last batting pair for KKR, Rinku Singh and Dre Russ, will have to see it through all the way to the 20th over. put in a good score, get that 165, 170 on board. Once again, Mayank Markande comes in. Great delivery to Dre Russ, right on the money, cramping him for room. And it's a defensive shot. Dre Russ has absolutely no choice but played back respectfully. It is going to be probably one of those overs that will define the match.
It's a match-defining moment.
With the wicket of Phil Salt in that over, definitely a match-defining over. If he had stayed around, potentially could have changed the face of the game in favour of Kolkata Knight Riders. 119 for 6 with 6 more overs to go. Mind you, Andre Russell can definitely muscle a few shots, but can he bat all the way for 6 overs? Can he give Rinku Singh the company that he needs to ensure that 20 overs of good hard hitting batting can come through? Mitchell Stark, Harshit and Varun Chakravarti to follow. But it's going to be Andre Russell, 418 innings, 8,209 runs, strike rate of 169, keeping company to Rinku Singh. First delivery of Pat Cummins, 4th over, played towards the backward point, will get a single. And with that single, it's going to be Andre Russell back on strike.
120 for 6, 15th over in progress. What does Andre Russell do? Rinku Singh, just that one boundary in that 9 of 6 so far. There's no such big hits we've seen. We know the ability that both these batters have to put the ball away over the fence at will. They will have to be very, very careful because they know no more batting to come after them. Pat Cummins comes in, bangs this one short. This one is a fiery delivery to Dre Russ, a bit harsh. Quick bounce onto the body. It's a super delivery.
Super delivery.
I think it's the mindset of Dre Russ here. Because he knows that he has to bat for 6 overs, he's been a little tentative. Even the first ball that he faced was the last ball of the previous over. Got behind the line of the ball, played it very defensively on the back foot. Also, he's standing way deep inside the crease. That potentially could be to play it towards the onside, and that's what he does. Next delivery towards the deep mid wicket will get a single, but that's not Dre Russ. Normally Dre Russ would be seen standing outside the crease a yard or so. If the need be, he'll go back deep and whack it over mid wicket. But that's exactly how he plays. He's not the kind who'll play deep inside the crease, stay back on the back foot. I think it's the mindset, knowing the fact that you have to hold on to the next 5.5 overs with Rinku Singh. If that's the case, then you're not going to be able to get the best out of Russell.
121 for 6. 15th over in progress. Rinku Singh is now on strike. 9 of 6 for him. As Pat Cummins runs in once again. This time just back of the length. Opening the face of the bat. Guided away towards deep third. They pick up another single.
The one run.
Projected score 166 if they go at the same pace. But a while back, it definitely was looking at a good 170 odd. 170 would still be, in my opinion, under par, because we've seen the dew settling in. It'll be difficult for the bowlers to come in and bowl. The ball will be wet. The grip will be a little tricky to hold on to. Pat Cummins bowls a slow one to Andre Russell, who wants to go big, misses it. Dot ball, a super delivery.
Super delivery.
122 for 6, 15th over in progress. Andre Russell, swing and a miss. Didn't have a great season last time round either. Pat Cummins comes in this time, will make some room for himself, has placed this one towards deep extra cover. Can't get it past the fielder. Will be just another single. Just the 4 runs coming from it. 15 overs gone at the 15th over. This is great stuff from Sunrisers, keeping it on par. This could be another match-defining over.
It's a match-defining moment.
"15 overs gone. It's 123 for 6 for KKR.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
समोसे में आलू ना हो तो समोसे का क्या मजा, और मूवीज अगर फन मूवी ग्रिल में ना देखो तो मूवीज का क्या मजा।
Enhance your film viewing experience at Fun Movie Grill, Richardson. Fun Movie Grill, 1210 East Beltline Road, Richardson, Texas. To book your tickets, visit funmoviegrill.com.
Fun Asia Radio and all Fun Asia events are powered by Discount Power.
फन पिज्जा किचन फ्रिस्को की तरफ से रमजान के मुबारक महीने का एक खास तोहफा। अब फन पिज्जा किचन के तमाम नॉन-वेज पिज्जाज और विंग्स हलाल मीट से बनाए जाएंगे। लंच, इफ्तार, डिनर या लेट नाइट सपर, फन पिज्जा किचन इज ओपन लेट एवरी डे। सो आज ही तशरीफ ले आइए फन पिज्जा किचन फ्रिस्को, कॉर्नर ऑफ 121 एंड कस्टर। मजीद मालूमात के लिए विजिट funpizzakitchen.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Live ball-by-ball coverage of the Tata IPL 2024 continues on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, USA. Well, Mayank Markanday back into the attack and he's been launched into the stands by Dre Russ for a humongous 6.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
One thing you do not want to do is overpitch the ball to Dre Russ. Absolutely lashed that one into the stands. Next delivery, it's floated up outside off, given as a wide. But Mayank Markanday is not satisfied with the umpire's decision. In this review here, Charu Sharma alongside me in the com box.
Well, thank you, Ahmad. It's the keeper who was very alert to that, and I do believe is just inside the guidance line, and the umpire now forced, because of technology, to overturn his decision about a wide. So, good call by the keeper, and of course a good delivery by Mayank Markanday, because the first time he was on target, thrashed for a 6, he said, well, that's not working. I think I should lure him outside the off stump. So it was a very good delivery. And so to the next one. Very good length. So Russell a little quiet. He can afford to be after that big 6 in the opening ball.
Certainly rolling the dice here is Pat Cummins. And slog sweep. It is huge. It is massive. It is Dr. Dre into the stands for 6.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Well, you've got a
years.
feel for Mayank Markanday, who's bowled very well so far, and yet whenever he bowls a somewhat decent delivery, Russ just moves his left leg out of the way, puts his right knee down and slams it. This one 102 meters, I think the biggest 6 of the IPL so far.
Well, he's gone for it again. And has it got the legs? You bet it does. Back-to-back maximums for Dre Russ.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers
Well,
since
that
30
one
years.
was outside off stump. So again, not a bad delivery from Mayank Markanday, but such is the strength and of course the timing of this man. Russ again moved his left leg out of the way. 96 meters, so 91, 102, 96. Last ball by Markanday, 18 runs in the over so far. Goes for it again, could go to long off. Is that a catch? Oh boy, Aiden Markram is claiming it. Low, hard, caught it maybe an inch or so above the ground. Markanday and all of the Sunrisers will be delighted if that's declared a catch. But Russell well within his rights to stay and find out whether that's legitimate.
Well, Shah Rukh Khan is looking on eagerly from the stands. And Aiden Markram, a quiet admittance of taking the catch. It wasn't particularly convincing. So the replays will have to come in. And from the body language of the fielder, I do feel it might have just bounced in front of him. If he has taken it, this might be the best catch of the IPL for sure. And well, the replay is slightly fuzzy, but I think it has just grazed the turf. Too close to call, Charu sir. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, because the cameras at times, of course, play some tricks visually. But it looks to me that he has picked it up off the ground, and from the evidence we have so far, the TV umpires might be forced to call that a a catch that wasn't. What a shame though, because it's a brilliant attempt by Markram. And it does seem to have, as you use the term, grazed the grass before it settled into his fingers. Russell might get lucky here, but brilliance in the field by the Sunrisers and Markram.
Well, थोड़े से पिक्सल कम पड़ गए हमारे इस कैमरे पे, but looks like the green light might be given. We'll still wait for the umpire's confirmation. It could be a crucial moment in the game. And waiting for what the TV umpire has said, not out. So there you go. Dre Russ survives 3 sixes in the over, delivered to Mayank Markande. Could that be a match-defining over?
It's a match-defining moment.
So 141 for 6, still 4 overs to go. Andre Russell has leaped on to 20 of just 11 deliveries. Rinku Singh 10 off 7. There is some serious firepower in this KKR batting lineup. You've got the likes of Andre Russell batting at number 8, number 9. That just shows you the sheer quality in batting that they have. And perhaps the first half of the innings went towards Sunrisers. They got 3 wickets in the power play. But since then, Ramandeep Singh and Phil Salt had that excellent partnership. Even though both have departed, the big hits just keep on coming from KKR. Andre Russell looking in the mood, and of course we all know about Rinku Singh's big hitting ability. That one over last year that made him an overnight sensation. 5 sixes. Who can forget that game, Charu sir?
Well, true. That and all the rest of the heroics of Rinku last year. I'm not suggesting he came out of nowhere, but was suddenly pitchforked into being a bit of a hero and also made the Indian team. But I do wish him the very best, because he's a fabulous story about how cricket is so democratized in India now that anyone from any little area in India can actually break through to not only play the IPL and get in line for furthering his, or now the WPL, her life, got to add that, but also perhaps playing for India, which is still important for those in certain parts of the world. I know there's a lot of merit in being a professional and earning a living through the sport, which means professional game. But also, I think in India, people are still looking forward to playing for the country. It's still a very big deal. Although, of course, far fewer play for the country than they play for the IPL. So Rinku, fabulous story. He continues this year where he left off last year. But Dre Russ, boy, the muscle behind the Russell. Oh, gosh.
बिल्कुल मसल के रख दिया एंड्रे रसल ने मयंक मरकंडे को, and you're absolutely right, and I would still say absolutely spot on. Playing for your country is the ultimate dream, even though you're getting that limelight and those big bucks in the IPL. That emblem on your chest is what it's all about. So a strategic timeout is perhaps coming in good time for SRH, because KKR were just picking up some momentum. Now we're certainly looking at that 185 plus kind of a score, and we could go well beyond if Dre Russ goes ballistic for one more over. And with the dew arriving, I think it'll be just about par, Charu sir, क्योंकि 185-190 ऐसा स्कोर लगाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि dew will cause havoc for a weakened KKR fast bowling attack.
Well, they have to thank Phil Salt for taking them to this point where they could unleash now the luxury. I thought that Salt got out, and Ramandeep a shade too early. I was talking about the 15th over earlier on. They got out, I think, in the 13th or 12th, which meant that Rinku had to come a little earlier, and so too Dre Russ. But despite that, they've chosen the right ball to hit as Bhuvaneshwar comes back for the 17th over. Now, it may be a shade late, but because both Russell and Rinku have settled in, and with Bhuvaneshwar's pace, if he's slightly off his length or line, they will continue to go big.
First delivery back over length and beautifully glided by Rinku Singh towards that short third region. That fielder was in the circle. It's gone straight to that backward point fielder, and they come through for the 1 run.
The 1 run.
Well spread out field on the leg side for Dre Russ. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and of course the cover sweeper and long off. And he doesn't care. He's launched it into space. Length delivery, heaved over square leg into the stands of Eden Gardens for 6.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since
Nothing
30
too
years.
wrong with that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar delivery. I suppose it was a length delivery, but once again, Russell moving his left foot out of the way and giving it the big heave-ho. One is inclined to even suggest that he did it with his eyes shut, saying, okay, this isn't my arc, I'm going to go big. And he does again, this time along the ground. One bounce 4, but the strength behind that shot. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar can only go back to his run-up and admire the strength of this man.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted
30
jewelers
of
since
just
30
13
years.
deliveries. Dre Russ is turning it on tonight big time. 150 raised for KKR. They've still got all of 3 overs to go. And he is tearing the Sunrisers bowling apart here. Bhuvaneshwar on red alert. Overpitched and hammered straight, but it will bounce in front of the long off. उसका मिस हिट भी इतना दूर जाता है कि लॉन्ग ऑफ फील्डर बस बॉल के पीछे ही आ पाए एंड स्टॉप्स इट फॉर अ सिंगल. 153 for 6. That is the kind of raw ability this man has. Time and again done it for so many years for KKR.
And also the bat speed along with the strength. So even if you were to try and trick him with a slower delivery, he can wait it out for that extra quarter of a second and still belt it big, because a miss hit too will carry over the boundary. So at this point of time, KKR looking very, very good. And Rinku, of course, hasn't even unleashed his full ability at this point of time. Hasn't been getting too much of the strike. He sends the ball away to leg and will pick up another 2. Ball ricochets off the stumps, but no extra there. So Rinku also contributing pretty heavily. Not in the same muscle class, I suppose, as Russell, but still very, very good head on his shoulders, Rinku.
Yeah, he certainly developed that maturity as well. He's understood कि भाई अगर ड्रे रस बार-बार ग्राउंड से बाहर मारे तो मेरे को काय को जरूरत है. मैं बस सिंगल डबल करता हूँ, आराम से खड़ा रहता हूँ, शो एंजॉय करता हूँ. That's the right approach, because they've lost 6 wickets quite early in the piece. Final delivery of the 17th over. It's a low full toss and punched away behind point. Rinku Singh gets into the attack now as well. Carved away behind point. 4 runs.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Another
years.
expensive over coming in from Bhuvaneshwar after 17 overs. Kolkata Knight Riders on the move. 159 for 6.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Fun Asia proudly presents India's most extravagant live Broadway-style musical production, Jai Shri Ram Ramayan, on Friday, April 19, 7 p.m. at the Curtis Culwell Centre.
Grocery partner
India Bazaar.
Grand sponsor
SB International Gupta Capital Group. Food partner
Shri Vimals.
This spellbinding Ramayan musical is also sponsored by
Bawarchi Biryani.
A2B Adyar Anand Bhavan Vegetarian Restaurant.
Ravi's Import Warehouse.
India Palace.
Natalie Bakery Carrollton.
Sarvana Bhavan Richardson.
The luxury surfaces by AQ.
Perfect Tax.
Vanessa Events. 4 Visions.
Modeshwari Group's Culinary.
Desi Tadka.
Alsal Construction.
Vihan Real Estate.
Hello India.
Elegance Ballroom.
Honest McKinney.
Sigri Indian Restaurant and Bar. Tickets available at funisha.net.
तो सब मिल बोलिए
जय श्री राम.
Delicious news from Fun Pizza Kitchen Frisco. Buy any extra large pizza and receive any small pizza free. Bigger is better at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD.
.60 for 6 into the 18th over we go. Third for a single. Nicely done. 1 more run added to the score.
The 1 run.
Well, the last ball by Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, a low full toss outside off, and Rinku once again doing the right thing by just getting enough bat onto it. Raced away backward point for 4. And the next over here, he loves that shot. He loves the shot outside off stump, which is a half ramp, half slash that goes for plenty of runs. Oh, a slower bouncer this time, and Ray Russ misses out on the ramp as well. But is that a wide? Yes, it is. A little over the helmet.
Yeah, you're just telegraphing it a bit too early here, Natarajan. अब उसको पता लगा कि भाई अब अगली गेंदें मेरे half of the pitch में होंगी, and it was much too short from T Natarajan. So the bouncer is wasted और extra भी दे दिया, और अब ड्रेरस अपनी टांग निकाल के बाहर मारने वाला है गेंद को.
Well, it'll be a little more difficult against a left-arm seamer because the ball is likely to cut across him, and therefore the chances that he gets a top edge or a high on the bat increase. Oh, bad delivery down leg. I think just his explosive power often derails the bowlers, and they start doing stuff that they are not normally wanting to do. So another wide This is the last thing that the Sunrisers need. But just back to Rinku once again, knowing, as you said, that Russell's going big, so I don't have to. And that single he took to backward point, very, very important strategically.
Oh, absolutely. He's played a very mature inning so far, Rinku Singh, showing that there's more than one aspect to his batting. He has the big hitting ability and the game awareness as well. Natarajan steaming in, pitched up and pitched out of the ground. Lofted over cow corner into the stands. You know what it is, a maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Driving the ball on those golf ranges you love to occupy so much.
He'll go over the green. But yeah, massive strength. Great follow through as well. And Natarajan missing the plot a bit because he's bowling, say, middle leg from over the wicket lefty. He has to cut the ball across the right-hander and maybe bowl it 2 feet outside the off stump. That's the best line, considering what's going on here with Andre Russell. Anything within his reach, he's going to tonk it over. Nice fuller delivery. That's what Natarajan was known for. And jabbed away to deep mid-wicket for a single.
And even that was played so well, driven so well by Andre Russell. You can call that a perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
"51 runs added by this pair in just 25 deliveries. They've completely changed the complexion of this batting effort from KKR. Rinku Singh 18 of 11, Andre Russell 39 of 17, and it's such a great sign for KKR ke Andre Russell apni season aise start kare. So that sets perhaps the template for him throughout the season. Didn't play that well last year, struggled a bit with injuries as well. So certainly a good sign for the purple and gold. This time another attempted slower bouncer by Natarajan, and this time he's pulled it off well. A good delivery, and it's given as one for the over. A rare dot ball, काफी देर बाद नजर आई हमें.
Yeah, Rinku didn't spot it in time. I think it was a slower bouncer. He thought maybe it's a quicker one, and he just ducked underneath instead of giving it the heave-ho on the leg side. And the keeper too undone because it bounced before him, but luckily for Sunrisers, no run there. But about Dre Russ, you were mentioning, yes, psychologically it's so important for him to start it out in true Russell muscle fashion.
And this time it's in the slot, lofted straight, and one bounce over the rope. Rinku Singh gets into the act as well. A beautiful shot straight down the ground for 4.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since
After
30
18
years.
overs, 174 for 6 are KKR. And looks like that double 100 is well within sight here, Charu sir.
Oh, absolutely. While these two are at the crease, absolutely, because it's only, 26 runs away. That's just 4 big hits and a bit. But the last shot, I was wondering where the long off was, because that wasn't quite hit so well by Rinku, but I didn't know that the long off was up, so there was only a mid-off. And Rinku, of course, spotted that and went over mid-off easily, just inside the boundary line for a handsome 4. These two guys are really turning it on, and just the right kind of people as finishers. Any team would be delighted to have them for the moment. They're creating some magic for KKR.
And of course, you still had the likes of Marco Jansen you could have utilized, or maybe even Bhuvi. But Natarajan has proved to be expensive. That is the role of a death bowler. Kabhi aapka din hota hai to kabhi ballebaz ka, and well, he's been taken for plenty of runs in this over. 2 more to go. 174 on the board. This partnership flourishing big time for KKR. And let's see who will come into the attack. Will it be Bhuvi for his final over, or Marco Jansen, who got hammered in the power play? It is Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Projected score, well, we're still looking at around 184, 185. Low full toss, hard clip towards mid-wicket, and it's in the gap, perfectly pierced by Dre Russ. 4 runs.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
I'll have to suggest that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar spotted the fact that Andre Russell was moving away to leg, creating the space. Followed him, unfortunately got the length wrong. Was a low full toss, and how well did Russell hit it? Also a no ball. That's rare. What, Bhuvi, you overstepped? No, come on. Only just.
Well, it's all going pear-shaped here for Sunrisers. And it was Rinku Singh, in fact, who suggested to the umpire कि kindly zara check कर लें कि करीब करीब है मामला, and he was absolutely spot on. So free hit for the most dangerous man in Kolkata tonight. Andre Russell faces up, and it's well bowled but smashed through extra cover. There is a deep extra cover in place, but what another fearsome drive from Dre Russ. A perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
Well, considering there was a free hit, very well bowled by Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. I have been exhorting all the bowlers to please not bowl on the stumps, but well wide, outside off. And that's where Bhuvaneshwar bowled it, because these guys are all moving away to leg, trying to create space and room for the big hits. But if you bowl well outside off, it's not easy to hit. Oh yes, got the length just right. A lovely Yorker. Rinku can only squeeze it away into the offside for yet another single.
The one run.
None for 32 in his 3.2 overs so far, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, but he's in the firing line once again because Dre Russ, 44 of 19. I think we'll need to check the stats. This will certainly be one of the fastest 50s if he gets it in the IPL this season. Of course, this is only game 3, so kafi early days in the process. It's a short ball, hooked away, over fine leg. You know it's sailing out of here. 6 runs.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
50 for Andre Russell in only 20 deliveries. I have to suggest that he didn't quite know where that ball was going. Gave it a big heave-ho, got the top edge, and yet because of the pace that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is infusing, that went deep on the leg side, about 45 or so, over long leg for 6. Quite brilliant. Top edged for me, just a shade, but no one from KKR will mind.
What a player he is. What a game changer he is. Dre Russ turning it on tonight, dealing in 6s. His 31st T20 career half century. And this is going to be wide of the tram lines on the offside. The pressure is telling on Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. You do have to feel for the fast bowlers in this situation because Hurricane Russ has arrived in Bengal.
Well, he started out so well, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. We were all praised with the new ball, how well he bowled. But right now, when you faced against a batsman such as Russell, you really don't know where to bowl. But the last delivery was where he should have bowled. Fine, he got a little wider than he should have. But just inside, easier said than done, inside the wide line, full, outside off. Best ball.
Low full toss, hammered away, past the mid-off fielder. But there is that deep extra in position. They're running on the throw and will pick up an easy 2. 190 has been raised with 8 legal deliveries remaining, and the overs timeline of the last 3-4 overs 6-6-6-4-4, 6-6-4-4. ऐसे ही चल रहा है.
Well, it's been really tough for the bowlers. Russell taking heavy toll, and especially of Markande, those big 6s, 102 meters, but he's attacked the faster bowlers as well. And this is all looking very, very good for KKR. But remember, Sunrisers will also come out and hope to try and make... Oh, brilliant! It couldn't have been a better ball, and yet Russell down on his knee, smacked it over covers for yet another 6 off a really good delivery. Wow.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
This is unbelievable batting from Andre Russell. It was full and wide, outside off, down on one knee and launched over extra cover. Difficult shot to execute, but he's making the 6 hitting Charu sir look like absolute child's play.
Oh boy, just muscle that. I tell you again, nothing too wrong with that delivery. Almost exactly what I was hoping, suggesting that Kumar should bowl. Maybe he got the length just a shade wrong because it turned out to be a half volley. But still, to reach away from him and get the bat in exactly the right spot with great bat speed. Just exceptional talent, and of course, very, very strong. Andre Russell. Now, where does Bhuvaneshwar bowl? Outside off again, thrashed into the covers. Oh, that's going to be a boundary. Long off can't get to it. What a brilliant over for KKR. They reached the 200 mark. And Andre Russell just marching on merrily.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
200 for 6 and 1 over to go. Andre Russell is playing the IPL innings of his life. We'll have to run through the records and take a look at his fastest 50, but that is certainly right up there with the very, very best. And Charu sir, who will be brave enough to bowl the final 6 balls here. Who wants to take that challenge?
Well, somebody will have to, and I suppose it'll be the skipper. He's bowled pretty well so far. Does he have an over left, Pat Cummins? No. We'll see then. But nobody will want to bowl in this circumstance, and the best they can hope for is that Rinku Singh is the one facing. And you just reminded us that he scored 5 sixes in an over, so he's no pushover. Ray Russ just breathing a little heavily, but it's absolutely brilliant. Last 4 overs, 77 runs. Wow. And that despite losing a bunch of wickets earlier on. Now these guys came in around the 13th over or so, and looks like they are ready for the job. I was suggesting they come in the last 5, but you can see how destructive they are. Brilliant.
Absolutely sensational. It will be T. Natarajan to bowl the final over. Back of a length delivery. It's a skyer towards cow corner and taken. Aiden Markran this time makes no mistake. Rinku Singh has to head back to the dugout. A good start to the final over. KKR losing the wicket of Rinku Singh.
How's that?
Well, last over, Rinku, of course, had the license to go big. Just got it the wrong part of the bat. A bit of a top edge there and an easy catch for Markram. But Rinku's done the job. 23 from 15. And in walks the most expensive player in the IPL, Mitch Starc. Luckily for him, he doesn't have to do too much with the bat. He'll have to do a lot with the ball. But he has a whole treasury of runs to defend. So that's a pretty good place to be in.
Well, I do wonder कि वो 25 करोड़ का जो प्राइस टैग है, has that motivated Ray Russ के भाई अगले साल फिर से मेगा ऑक्शन आने वाला है तो मेरे पे भी बोली लगेगी. बहुत साल तुम लोगों ने मुझे RTM कर लिया, मेरे को भी पैसा चाहिए. ऐसी इनिंग्स खेलूंगा मैं आज. 62 of just 23 deliveries. Mitchell Starc, after a long time coming back to the IPL, a very welcome sight indeed. It's a low full toss, chopped away into the gap behind point. And Mitchell Starc returns to the IPL with the bat with a boundary.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers
Well,
since
forget
30
my bowling.
years.
It's my batting that they paid all this money for. First ball boundary. Well outside off, but he missed his length. It was a low full toss, and all Starc had to do is put some bat onto it, pierce the infield, and a very welcome for Mitch Starc. So what does he do now? Same ball, just get a better length.
Well, yes, he's got it absolutely spot on there, right in the block hold. And Mitchell Starc does the right thing, punches it down the ground for a single. And 1 run added to the score for KKR.
The 1 run.
Last 4 deliveries. Ray Russ on strike. We can expect fireworks for sure at the Eden Gardens. Everyone ready for the big hits. Certainly Ray Russ. Left foot out of the way. Shut your eyes. Swing big.
Well, taking a look at the field, the overs penalty has come in as well. That's why they have to bring that fielder at cover sweeper into the ring. Only 4 fielders allowed outside. And he's smacked it down the ground towards long off for a single. So far, Natarajan doing a good job. Another blazing perfect drive from Ray Russ.
Perfect drive.
But pretty close to hitting Starc at the non-striker's end, who was actually wondering, do you really want to take the single? I'm quite happy not to, because we'd rather have you face the last 2 deliveries, but they took the single anyway.
Penultimate delivery, Natarajan bowling to Mitchell Starc. He's lofted it straight, just bouncing in front of the long off fielder. Abdul Samad didn't attack the ball, and he allowed them to pick up the 1 run.
The 1 run.
Charu sir, all things considered, Natarajan ne kharab over nahi dala. 4 and some singles coming in, so he's done a decent job.
Well, yes, I think the most important part was getting rid of Rinku on the first ball, because Starc, of course, has only just come in. So he was saved a little bit of punishment there. Last ball, Russ wants to go big. But he can't, because it's a very well-directed ball. Very full at leg stump. And Russ can only push it out to deep mid-wicket for yet another single to end their 20 overs at 208 for 7.
The 1 run.
Well, Patrick Cummins getting a very rude welcome back to the IPL. He has been clobbered. Him and his Sunrisers Hyderabad have been clobbered for 208 runs in the allotted 20 overs at Eden Gardens. Let's wrap up the first innings and get the thoughts of Charu Sharma in our very special segment that we like to call The Expert Speaks.
Well, there's no doubt that KKR were in plenty of trouble, losing 3 early wickets, and they owe this kind of a total first to Phil Salt, who stayed there, made sure there was no real panic, and ensured that he went till the 13th over, allowing Rinku and Andre Russell that late onslaught. So full marks to Phil Salt. He would like to have remained there longer, but you can't have it all. Well, an indication that Russell is in good shape physically, and Rinku too continued where he left off. KKR will be disappointed that their first 6 wickets went early, except Phil Salt, who played rather well at that point of time. But what about the Sunrisers bowlers? They were just subjected to a very special onslaught by Russell. Otherwise, they didn't do too wrong. I think Marco Jansen was pretty off the mark to begin with. They'll have to do a little bit of thinking with their overseas talent and maybe a little bit of chopping and changing as they go along. But for them to try and score 210 or so for a victory, very, very difficult. Do they have the personnel? Yes, but there's also Mitch Starc to contend with, apart from a couple of other bowlers.
Well, certainly a lot will depend on the quality and pace of Mitchell Starc, but they certainly do have runs on the board. It's a target of 209 for Sunrisers Hyderabad in the first fixture of the Tata IPL 2024. We'll be back with live action after the break. Stay locked, don't go anywhere.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
Delicious news from Fun Pizza Kitchen Frisco. Buy any extra large pizza and receive any small pizza free. Bigger is better at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
समोसे में आलू ना हो तो समोसे का क्या मजा? और मूवीज अगर फन मूवी ग्रिल में ना देखो तो मूवीज का क्या मजा?
Enhance your film viewing experience at Fun Movie Grill, Richardson. Fun Movie Grill, 1210 East Beltline Road, Richardson, Texas. To book your tickets, visit funmoviegrill.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3. FM International 104.9 FM HD3. This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International 104.9 FM HD3.
DJ Nick Ishke fakirani Piro muridani Ishke waliyani Hodae khalilani Ishke bida ke marcha Aftara bani Nammalama ganja kasi Haste bizani Ishka nurwa tarwa Misriye chammani Nabi ishq chuki To kota pelani Kana yari
ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਹੀ ਖਰੀਓ ਉਹ ਜੱਤ ਵੀ ਕਾਲਾ ਨੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਲੱਗੀ ਲੋੜ ਦੀ ਪੜੀਆ ਇੱਕ ਦੀਦ ਦੀ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਵੇ ਕੋਈ ਫੁੱਲ ਤੇ ਖੜਦਾ ਵੇ ਹਾਸਾ ਬੁੱਲੀਆਂ ਚੋਂ ਫਿਰਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕੋਲ ਪੱਤਾ ਸਾਨੀ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਨਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਐ ਕਦੇ ਦਮੇ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਨੀ ਉਹ ਜੀ ਸੰਗ ਦੀ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਤੋਂ ਟੱਲੀ ਨਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਤੱਕਦੀ थोड़ा बट के पासानी
हर्षों को मिजाजे बाबा जम्मी न चारे बाबा मत अत के तुम नहीं रहा मत मना भी जारे रामा गरीबी ये दिली सा तो अमीर तेरा मनी जुदाई माँ फल्ला खुश का तेरा जिंदगिया माँ पल्ले कब तक गंदगिया तो खलीज तो बेआबा मन लियारी मना बर्बाद तो शी माँ भी अब अपसाते माँ भाई मरीज दान ये दुनिया खुशी देश के ग्रुप पहले दुनिया नहीं इसका करो ये दुनिया जो ले जाती है दुनिया तरह इसके व्यवहार में
अजीब जी बोला के उनकी कर्म के आली नी रखे गुस्सा नकते तू साड़ी बहाना लद के क्यों
दस्ता बदे जानी दस्ता बतियानी दुश्मन बया संगत बस वादा बहारानी हरदम बतारानी परचा मसानी रंदा मगन तो दिल भर मारा शिगानी कनजारी सदवारी औली कामे प्यारे दा कनजारी सदवारी औली कामे प्यारे दा औली कामे प्यार दा औली कामे प्यार दा कनयारी गदारी
delicious news from Fun Pizza Kitchen Frisco. Buy any extra large pizza and receive any small pizza free. Bigger is better at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
Fun Asia, Radio Karwa and Four Visions bring you the DFW's most happening Chandrat Mela on Tuesday, April 9th at the Elegance Ballroom of 121 and Ohio in Plano. Come shop and enjoy live entertainment at this free-for-all fun-filled Chandrat Mela powered by Discount Power.
Food partners Shri Vimal's and Tandoor Truck.
Also sponsored by Jimmy's Burger and Grill,
Hello India and Elegance Ballroom,
Bawarchi Biryani,
Natalie Bakery,
Vanessa Events, Sarvana Bhavan, Richardson,
Perfect Tax,
Fun Asia Films,
Thakkar Developers,
Green Data,
Fun Movie Grill,
Fun Pizza Kitchen,
Ambreen Salon, Meditation Flowering,
and IHMS. Event date may be changed based on moon sighting.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM. It continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Welcome back. Match number 3. Kolkata Knight Riders taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Is the live ball by ball coverage on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE. And on KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas in the United States. Sunrisers Hyderabad chasing a massive total of 209. And they're allocated 20. Mayank Agrawal and the impact sub Abhishek Sharma in. 2 back-to-back dot deliveries from Mitch Stark, getting the ball to move away from the right-hander. A swing and a miss and a super delivery.
Super delivery.
Hitting that 140 mark, Mitch Stark. And it's top stuff here from KKR, getting that massive total 208. In their 20, there was a time when they were struggling. Mitch Stark comes in, there's a slip in place, this time going down leg. Has he got a glove to it? But the ball is going to race into the third fence. It's wide and 4.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Some bounce on offer at Eden Gardens. 5 for no loss. 2 legal deliveries. The ball is doing all sorts of things at that turf. The power play is going to be key for the Sunrisers. Mitch Stark runs in once again. Bangs this in slightly short. There's a chance at the striker's end. Mayank Agrawal eager for a single. But it's going to be a dot delivery. So 5 for no loss. 3 deliveries have been bowled in the first over. And joining me in conversation is Neil Oja.
Thank you so much, Charvi. 5 for none, chasing 209. The first 200 plus score has come through in the very third game of this edition of the Tata IPL. Agrawal yet to open his account. 209 to be chased as Mitch Stark comes in, making room and wanting to play it towards the mid-wicket. Had to then manipulate it and play it towards the square leg. Will get a couple of runs. Open his account. And SRH will go to 7 without loss in 4 deliveries.
Asking rate will be over 10 runs and over through and through. As they will move forward into the chase. Coming in. 7 for no loss. 2 more deliveries to be bowled. A slip in place once again. Mitch Stark comes in. This time, great shot from Mayank Agrawal, timing it to perfection through the offside. A beautiful looking cover drive straight into the fence for 4.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Beautiful
years.
looking shot there. Angling the ball away from the right-handed Mayank Agrawal, who stayed low, watched the ball and played very late towards the cover point region for a 4. Not a very happy camper there, Mitch Stark, with that delivery that he bowled. 11 of the first 5 deliveries. Stark comes in to bowl the last one. Stays on the back foot, opening the face of the bat. very late, guiding it towards the third man. First over gone, it's 12 for none.
Power play updates.
Even with those 12 runs on board, Sunrisers still have a long way to go. 197 runs needed in 114 deliveries. So the next 5 overs in the power play will be essential for the Sunrisers. Can they continue the 12 runs and over mark? Hopefully that will take them across, bring them as closer as they can. They have to take the game very deep. KKR, on the other hand, pick up the quick wickets, put the pressure on. Let that asking rate keep ticking. They've got some class bowlers on their side, KKR. Can they make it a win at home? So 12 for no loss. Harshit Rana into the attack. Coming in to bowl to Mayank Agrawal, still a slip in place. Good delivery, bringing the ball into the right-hander. Driven away towards mid-on, but the fielder comes in. And it's a good-looking drive, however. Perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
For both the openers of SRH, the ask is to not just play long, but keep scoring as well, and scoring at a very high and brisk pace. Fuller delivery, he's gone aerial, chipped it over the infield, one bounce into the fence, 4 runs.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Great
years.
shot that from Mayank Agrawal. He's on 11 of 8. Abhishek Sharma on the other end. The impact sub yet to face a delivery. 16 for no loss. Second over in progress. Good pickup shot that of Harshit Rana. Slightly fuller. There's still some tense faces in the SRH dugout. Harshit Rana comes in. Back of the length, he's got a shy at the pads. There's a huge shout. And after a long thought, the finger goes up and has been given. And well, Mayank Agrawal has gone up straight away. Was there some bat involved?
Well, yeah, normally whenever the batter goes up instantly without even consulting his partner, more often than not, there is bat involved. And the batter is confident about it. Here, the umpire took forever to call that decision. And it definitely looks like that there is some deviation as the ball moves past the bat. Because there is movement after the ball pitched. So first thing the third umpire will check is the ultra edge. Is there something? Oh, flat line. It's a flat line. Now tell us, where is the ball going? Pitching in line, impact in line, or is it going to miss the leg stump while it's going down the leg?
Or just clipping the bails and calling an umpire's call, because then
that will be heartbreaking, Charvi.
So pitching outside of, impact in line, and wickets are missing. There is distance as it's missing the leg stump. Very, very good call from Mayank Agrawal. The confidence, he went up straight away. 16 for no loss. Third over in progress. KKR, they're disappointed. All of them are saying, oh no.
Well, definitely, yes, disappointed. But even the umpire took like 3 days to decide if that was out or not. The third umpire, with the use of technology, said, hey, let's not waste time on that. Lucky there, Mayank Agrawal. Another fabulous delivery. Got the inside edge. Could have crashed into the stumps. Not to be so. He's bowling quick. 143 clicks. And this one is a super delivery.
Super delivery.
$192 runs still to get. 17 for no loss. And finally the impact sub. Abhishek Sharma gets an opportunity. He's now on strike. Current run rate 10.20. Required is at 10.47. Harshit Rana will come in to Abhishek Sharma. With a slip in place, gets the ball to drift into the left-hander, tucked away on the onside towards mid-wicket, Dre Russell. So it's going to be a dot delivery.
17 for none in 1.5. Agrawal 12 of 10. Abhishek yet to open his account. After 10 deliveries in the innings, he's got to face his first. Last ball of the over coming up. Harshad has done well so far in the 5 deliveries that he's bowled, given away just 5 runs. As he comes into bowl the last delivery of his over. A swing and a miss, and that should be a very good delivery to end the over. 2 overs gone. It's 17 for none.
Power play updates.
End of 2 overs. Sunrisers 17 for no loss are 192 runs away.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
A divorce can be scary. You need someone who will fight for you. I am attorney Adam Malik, and my team is ready to stand up for you. Call our office in Carrollton, Texas at 214-881-2100 or visit us at malik.law.
फन पिज्जा किचन फ्रिस्को की तरफ से जैन समाज के लिए एक विशेष आमंत्रण। फन पिज्जा किचन आपका स्वागत करते हैं एक नए जैन मेन्यू के साथ, जिसमें जैन परंपरा को ध्यान में रखते हुए बिना प्याज लहसुन इत्यादि स्वादिष्ट पिज्जा और अन्य प्रकार के भोजन शामिल है। अधिक जानकारी के लिए funpizzacitchen.com पर लॉग इन करें।
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Welcome back to the live ball by ball coverage of the Tata IPL on Big 106.2 and 100.3 in the UAE, and on KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas and in the United States. Third over in progress, 18 for no loss are Sunrisers, chasing a target of 209, and a bit of an outside edge to Abhishek Sharma by Mitchell Starc. This one will go past the wicketkeeper, past the fielder on a slip, and the ball is racing into the deep third fence for 4.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
There was movement there, and Phil Salt, after that edge, moved to his left to take that catch single-handed. It should have been taken by Nitish Rana standing in the slips. He lined up really well. It definitely was the first slips catch and not the wicket-keeper's catch. A delivery that had massive movement invited Abhishek Sharma to come in and play that shot away from his body. And lucky there for him to not be grasped by the wicket-keeper or the first slip player. 4 runs to him. A little jittery, but 4 runs nonetheless.
Current run rate 8.80. Asking rate has gone up to almost 11 runs and over. Starc comes in once again. Great delivery, kept it straight in the line. A swing and a miss for Abhishek Sharma. It's a dot delivery and a super delivery.
Super delivery.
22 for none in 2.4. 5 runs in this over. To chase down 209, they'll have to score 10 runs every single over. Can't miss out on even a single over, because then the pressure will keep mounting. The required run rate will keep jumping up. As Starc comes in, played with soft hands towards the mid-wicket region, will be a single. Abhishek is looking a little tentative, not very comfortable playing against Mitchell Starc. I'm sure that he'll be more than happy to be on the non-striker's end while his senior partner Mayank Agrawal takes care of Mitch Starc's bowling.
Oh yes, look at that, 140, 140, 142, 139, and then the slower delivery, 120 from mid-stark, hitting very, very good speeds. 23 for no loss as he runs in once again. It's a fuller delivery, drives and drives fine. The timing on this one, through mid-off, straight into the fence, it's a boundary.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
boundary.
years.
The third over comes to an end. It's 27 for none after 3.
Power play updates.
182 runs away at the Sunrisers Hyderabad, 3 overs, 27 for no loss.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Fun Asia proudly presents India's most extravagant live Broadway-style musical production, Jai Shri Ram Ramayan, on Friday, April 19, 7 p.m. at the Curtis Culwell Centre.
Grocery partner
India Bazaar.
Grand sponsor
SB International Gupta Capital Group. Food partner
Shri Vimals.
This spellbinding Ramayan musical is also sponsored by
Bawarchi Biryani.
A2B Adyar Anand Bhavan Vegetarian Restaurant.
Ravi's Import Warehouse.
India Palace.
Natalie Bakery Carrollton.
Sarvana Bhavan Richardson.
The luxury surfaces by AcQ.
Perfect Tax.
Vanessa Events. Four Visions.
Modheshwari Group's Culinary.
Desi Tadka.
Alsal Construction.
Vihan Real Estate.
Hello India.
Elegance Ballroom.
Honest McKinney.
Sigri Indian Restaurant and Bar. Tickets available at funisha.net.
तो सब मिल बोलिए
Jai Shri Ram.
Delicious news from Fun Pizza Kitchen Frisco. Buy any extra large pizza and receive any small pizza free. Bigger is better at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
Funisha Radio and all Funisha events are powered by Discount Power.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Into the fourth over we are, 28 for no loss in the third match of the Tata IPL. KKR taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Mayank Agrawal 17 of 13, Abhishek Sharma is on 6 of 7. The advantage, they've not lost a wicket yet. Stepping out this time, hooked away off the pads. A bit of a dive from the fielder coming in from square leg. Ramandeep Singh out there in the deep. Had to dive in front of him to grab onto that, creating chances is Harshit Rana. But will be safe and he gets a couple of runs on board.
There was a good thought there, trying to create that angle away from the deep square leg fielder. Ramandeep, very athletic, ran in a few yards and then put in a dive, and these are never easy catches when the ball is dipping in front of you. Harshit Rana is not happy, but it's not easy standing there and watch the ball dip in front of you. 30 for none in 3.3. Required 10.85. Banged it short. He's played it over point and played it handsomely for a maximum.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Effortless that hit. Using the pace of the ball, just angling it, guiding the ball away. What a good hit this from the Mayank Agrawal. Stood tall, 78 meters, that maximum that went into the crowds. Eden Gardens, whether it's their side or not, as long as they're seeing big hits, they're all on top of their toes, getting all excited. Entertainment it is. 36 for no loss, fourth over in progress. Harshit Rana once again banging it in short, but keeping it within the lines of the stump. Will be a dot delivery, a good fielding effort as well. So all round good cricket from KKR out there in the field.
36 without loss, 3.5. SRH has done well to start off with in this chase. Current run rate 9.39, required 10.7, within the range, and that's how they should keep it. They should be looking for a couple of boundaries every over. And Mayank Agrawal, I can tell you, is very, very capable of hitting those clean shots. There's a quick change in the field is what we see. There's a deep backward point that goes to the boundary line. Third is brought in. Harshad bowls a short delivery, pulled from outside off towards the cow corner, and the ball will win the race for runs.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
End of the fourth over in the power play. Sunrisers are 40 for no loss.
Power play updates.
A good boundary to finish the over there, which means going at 10 and over Sunrisers Hyderabad. Kolkata Knight Riders will have to do some thinking. And what I've been thinking is, looking at all the Kolkata Knight Riders players, looks like they all went to the same barber. They've all got the same haircut. Fades on the sides. Everyone. Shreyas Iyer, Ramandeep Singh, Harshit Rana, I guess even Nitish Rana, Dre Russ, Sunil Narayan. Half the side, more than half the side, looks like they've just sat in front of one barber who said, cut, copy, paste. Do the same thing. Bring out the trimmer, buzz the side off, and that's it. Off you go. Thank you. Masalama.
Well, they needed something to start on with. And well, it is Varun Chakravarti that has been brought in. The very first delivery going away from Abhishek Sharma. Swing, miss, and the bails are taken off by Phil Salt, and the umpire has gone up straight away. Was his foot in the air? I was just going to say, good thing done that there has been no wicket for Sunrisers, but just a creep crawl, and he's made it through. So he's safe.
Well, yeah, your statement will stay. Doesn't look like any trouble in SRH land, as Abhishek Sharma has dragged his foot in, but definitely a super delivery.
Super delivery.
Adding to the list of the same hairstyles, Varun Chakravarti too, as Sharma goes aerial, riding his luck, not connecting well, but the ball will still go and meet the backward point boundary for a 4.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
44 for no loss, fifth over in progress. Pack of length. Getting that outside edge. So Varun Chakravarti would be thinking, what is it that I can do now? 44 for no loss. Fifth over in progress. Abhishek Sharma is on 10 of 9. Varun comes in once again. Back of the length. He's lofted this one over up in the air. Has he got enough meat on it? Yes, he has. Over cow corner. It's a maximum.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
50 for none in 4.3. What a good looking shot. Abhishek Sharma gets underneath the ball and sends it past the mid-wicket fence for a maximum. Varun Chakravarti has been taken for runs. A boundary followed by a 6. His fade might be good, but the bowling right now doubtful. Sitting to the same barber, I think, was Pranav as well.
He's joining the KKR clan. So Chakravarti comes in once again. Pack of length. Stepping down, Abhishek Sharma guides this one towards mid-on as they pick up a single.
The one run.
Yeah, style is something that generally gets through in the team. Like an epidemic, you see a couple of players doing it and you want to try it too. Remember when Virat Kohli was the captain of the national side, you would see almost every player barring R. Ashwin sporting a beard. Meanwhile, the next delivery played towards the deep cover region will be a single as Mitch Stark runs in, picks up the ball and throws it back. 4.5 overs, 52 for none. Varun Chakravarti given away 12 runs. The exact number of runs that SRH needs to score every single over.
A lot of cushioning around when you've not lost a wicket in the power play. Gives you some comfort level. Varun Chakravarti comes in once again. It's a big hive. Abhishek Sharma in the similar fashion. This one's gone over cow corner. Another maximum of the over.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
5 overs gone. It's 58 for none. Runs are flowing comfortably. 18 coming off the last over. And this is oh so amazing.
Power play updates.
So the end of the 5th over. Sitting very, very comfortably SRH in this chase. And one of the reason that they're comfortable, or rather they're feeling comfortable, is because they haven't lost a wicket. 58 for none after 5.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
Fanisha Radio and all Fanisha events are powered by Discount Power.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Hello and welcome to Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE. And KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 HD3 in Dallas, USA. As we bring live ball by ball coverage of the Tata IPL 2024 match number 3. Coming in live from Eden Gardens in Kolkata. SRH taking on the home side, Kolkata Knight Riders. Earlier today it was Pat Cummins, the skipper of SRH, who won the toss, elected to bowl first. And Kolkata Knight Riders scored a mammoth 208. The target is 209. Agrawal 32 of 20, Abhishek 23 of 12, 60 for no loss in 5.2. A very good start for SRH as they continue the big strike, but this time it's gone. Harshit Rana bowls a short delivery. Mayank Agrawal goes for it and the ball just lobs in to the hands of Rinku Singh. Fall of first wicket. Welcome Charu Sharma. Welcome, Chief.
Well, thank you. The exit of one of the nicest young men I've known, Mayank Agarwal. Of course, it doesn't matter in the game because he's out now. But 32 decent runs, began a little shakily. But even the shot that he got out to, just not convincing. He checked that pull, or that hook if you can call it that, and made it easy for Rinku to just move a few steps ahead and catch it low in front of him. So a decent knock just when I was thinking, when I walked in here saying that, oh, they've begun really well in their chase, the Sunrisers. This is exactly what KKR were looking for. They need some wickets at the top. Otherwise, the way that Sunrisers have started out, they are on par. And Shreyas Iyer, you could see it on his face, was looking a little worried, saying, oh boy, now are we going to lose after making 208? But this was a very valuable wicket. I didn't quite like that exchange between Harshit and the way he sent Mayank off. Not because Mayank is senior or whatever else, but you don't need to see that on the field. You've got your man now, take it.
Rahul Tripathi, the new man in. We'll come and talk about that send-off. Has been welcomed by a rank shot delivery right on the helmet grill. Went back, trying to sway away. And got a run nonetheless. But what a good delivery, a super delivery.
Super delivery.
Well, I wonder if the staff is going to come out and do the usual concussion check, even though it only sort of glanced against the grill, glanced against his glove, by the way, took a bit of the pace off, and then the grill, and he was very lucky it didn't carry to the keeper or to the man at short third. Got away with it. Oh, what a welcome by Rana to Tripathi. Terrific delivery. And, just another quick reminder about how unfortunately Mayank got out, because he wasn't committed to that shot. Almost sort of, played it half-heartedly for Rinku. And another reminder of that send-off. Not too pleased with that sight.
Well, yeah, he did give him a flying kiss. That kiss does not come out of love. Abhishek Sharma, 23 of 12. Ready to face Rana. We've seen a barrage of short deliveries have been bowled in the first 3 games that we've seen so far. That's also to do with the rule change in IPL, where you can bowl 2 short deliveries, you can bowl 2 bouncers. In ODIs it is allowed, in Tests it's allowed. In T20s it was limited to just 1 short ball in over. But now that rule has been changed to 2 short balls, and thus the bowlers get that liberty, so that balance is created, and I quite like that rule change.
Without doubt, but also I think the batters are a little more prepared for it. They're staying on the back foot, knowing that there'll be at least 2 and over by the faster bowlers. Oh, steps down the track, doesn't get hold of it magnificently, but over the covers for a boundary for Abhishek Sharma. Isn't he playing well? Wow.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
The flamingo
years.
shot, as one would want to call it. Got onto one leg, the other one was nice and folded, like a well-poised flamingo for a boundary. 6 overs gone, it's 65 for 1.
Power play updates.
The umpires have tapped on the watch to call it a strategic timeout. Also gives us the chance to have that conversation about the exchange between Harshit Rana and Mayank Agrawal. Mayank Agrawal obviously being caught at square leg, was walking back. Harshit Rana with that bouncer gave him a flying kiss as he was walking out. There are such exchanges that we've seen often on the cricketing field, but generally it does not look good on television when you watch it. Is it because we think cricketer is a gentleman's game?
Well, not just that, because I'm a little biased, doubly biased here, because Mayank is such a nice guy and he would never have a wrong word to say for anyone ever. But, he lives in Bangalore. I know him rather well, attended his wedding. What a sweet young man. But, so I'm a little biased. But, faster bowlers particularly tend to get steamed up a bit. And their usual excuse is, oh, I did that in the heat of the moment. For me, there are no excuses. There are no heat of the moment, or when adults say, oh, sorry, I was drunk. No excuses, for heaven's sake. The send-off was also because he got tonked for a few runs, and no bowler likes that. But once you've got your man, what's the aggression all about? The aggression should be in the bowling, in the strategizing, in the tactics, but not when you've got your man. Then it's just like, hey, celebrate with your teammates, job well done. And it wasn't just the flying kiss in his face, when he was 4 feet away, which made Mayank look around and say, what was that about? What are you doing? And there was a pretty aggressive look thereafter. But he's not alone. A lot of fast bowlers are guilty of over-aggression, particularly when they get their man. So it's the unsavory part of cricket. Why? I don't know. Sometimes a lot of people just develop a habit which they think makes a mark on television, to all those watching, saying, that's my signature. But me, I would discourage it. But I'm sorry, I'm old-fashioned and probably in the minority.
Well, it's interesting when you say this, that, it makes a mark. There are quite a few fast bowlers that have their signature move when they pick a wicket. The bow and arrow celebration, the Ronaldo-like celebration, jump up in the sky. But all of these celebrations have got nothing to do with giving it back to the batter. The batter is walking back, you're not having a conversation, you're just going out and celebrating. We've seen Imran Tahir run 300 kilometers after he picks up a wicket. That's got nothing to do with giving it back to the batter.
Well, that's the point I wanted to make, and I'm glad you did, Neil. Thank you. Because, why have a direct individual exchange with somebody who really is feeling bad enough anyway, because you've got his wicket and he's walking back to the pavilion, especially after he's scored a decent number of runs. Here it was 30 and change. Imagine getting somebody out in a T20 after he's made 75, and then you're trying to give him a send-off. Forget it. You're on the losing side at that point of time. So why waste energy? And the unfortunate part is that youngsters tend to follow these things, and even language. You can see people mouthing off stuff that they shouldn't, unparliamentary stuff, and youngsters think, oh, that's the right thing to do because my stars, my idols, my heroes are doing it. So discouragement for sure for such things. A quick paddle down to fine leg for a single as Sunil Narayan, who couldn't do much with the bat today, gets the ball.
66 for 1 in 6.1. The strategic timeout completed. And I'm sure that there would have been a conversation between Tripathi and Abhishek as well, that the momentum that was created by Mayank Agrawal has to be maintained. Rahul Tripathi also is a very flamboyant cricketer. The right-hand, left-hand combination will continue as Abhishek Sharma pushes the next one down. Back to Sunil Narayan. And he is asking for the towel from the umpire, which means the dew has come in thick.
Yeah, I think it's been there for a while, but it's now affecting the bowlers that much more, because initially when there's a lot of lacquer on the ball, you can wipe it out pretty easily. But once the lacquer goes off, the ball gets those rough spots, and that's the one that those spots are the ones that absorb water and makes the ball pretty soapy. So yes, you're right. The dew will play a bigger and bigger role, which is why Pat Cummins said that I think I will bowl first. So Sunil Narayan might soon bowl a ball that'll go for 4 because he couldn't land it in the right area. Up in the air, mid-wicket. But, I wonder what kind of a force Sunil Narayan still is, because he started out fabulously because of the IPL and all the rest of his international career. But of late, I think, I shouldn't say this for anyone, but maybe his talents are on the wane.
Well, yeah, Sunil Narayan, Dre Russ, two names that KKR has invested in for a very, very long time. Used them in various forms and shapes. As a batter, as a bowler, both of them have delivered at multiple occasions. But for how long can you sustain someone who's not performing? Dre Russ coming in today, despite all his injuries, his knee pain, and every single thing that he has, delivered like a superstar, brought KKR out of trouble. Time for Narayan to do the same as he comes into bowl. The last delivery, absolutely Jaffa. They couldn't make anything out of it. Rahul Tripathi will be a super delivery.
Super delivery.
End of the 7th over. It's 67 for 1.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Are you tired of looking for the right tax preparer? Someone who can address all your financial needs? Don't worry. Perfect Tax is one of the few firms in North Dallas whose expertise is showing their clients how to pay the least amount of tax, legally and lawfully. If you have a household income of $250K or more, Perfect Tax will give you free tax consultation and show you how you can lower your taxes in half. Call Perfect Tax at 469-213-1519 and take charge of your life today.
Funisha Radio and all Funisha events are powered by Discount Power.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
He had a muted start, but not anymore. Abhishek Sharma is pushing the pedal with that boundary of the first ball of Dre Russ.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers.
Wasn't
since
such a bad
30
ball.
years.
Got a little too close to cut. Yet Abhishek Sharma went through with that shot. Tremendous bat speed. And the ball flew to the boundary to the left of third man. Swings big again. This is up in the air. Should be taken at fine leg. It is today.
How's that?
This is how your investments pay dividends. Andre Russell, a lot of trust has been put into him. And now with the ball, yes, he was taken for runs on the first ball. Second ball, bangs it short. Slightly down the leg side, Abhishek Sharma gets a little late in getting through with that shot. The shot selection was absolutely right. Maybe a little early. If he had timed it well, would have been a little left or right to the deep fine leg fielder. But not to be so. Varun Chakravarti with a comfortable catch ensures that Abhishek Sharma will have to walk back.
A little unfortunate, Abhishek, because yes, he didn't quite get it from the sweet part of the blade, but went straight to fine leg, about a meter or so inside the boundary. We'll have to say that was very, very unlucky. A few yards, well, even 5 to the right or left, and they might have gone for 6 or at least a one bounce 4. So Abhishek couldn't get away with it this time. They lose their second wicket, and all of a sudden, after starting out really well, now Sunrisers in a spot of bother. And that's the problem with the score of 200 odd, because you have to continue to keep going strong all the time. There's no time to take it easy, dig your eye in, or all the rest of those settlement techniques. No settlement here. However, the first ball up for the new man in, spanked for yet another boundary.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Markram, very first ball. Just like you mentioned, that you don't really have time to get settled in. He's come in pre-settled, just like a credit card that comes pre-approved.
Yeah, the ball did sit up a bit. It was a short ball when he swung hard at it towards mid-wicket in the gap for a boundary. This time on the offside. Again, terrific bat speed. The cover sweeper is able to come to his left and make sure it's only a single.
The one run.
He knows what his job is, Aiden Markram, and that is to ensure that runs keep coming. He's a big muscular guy, can clear the fences at will. Rahul Tripathi will be facing Andre Russell. Gets closer to the line of the ball, realizes the ball is growing on him and lets it go. Again, the differences between modern day cricket and classical good old cricket. When you leave the ball, a ball which is a bouncer, you let it go, you're trying to sway away from the line of the ball. Old school cricket, what even we were taught, was to keep your wrists and bat down. But Rahul Tripathi has been guilty of keeping the wrist pretty close to the ball's bounce.
Well, all modern day batsmen in T20 cricket will actually keep their hands up because they're looking to ramp. So, as the next ball comes in, oh! A big swing and a miss that wasn't short enough for that pull. And the Tripathi lucky to get away with it. I think it was still going above the stumps, so no appeal. But back to those the shot on the short ball. I do think, or is it should be announced the end of the over? Well, anyway, back to the short ball. Because of the 2 short ball rule now, I think most batsmen are going to have to reinvent themselves and say, I'm going to be more prepared for the shorter deliveries than the length deliveries. And they're all going to start developing shots behind square on the off as well as leg. Anticipating that most of the faster bowlers are going to bowl more shorter balls than the past. So I think that will be the new net sessions for a lot of the top order batsmen or even late order batsmen. Knowing that there will be shorter deliveries, let me try the ramp, and a lot of ramp practice will happen, and perhaps even the hook.
Yeah, there was a time when the hook was only limited to a few players who could actually watch the ball till late, had that control of getting inside the line of the ball and play it. Most of them would just let it go. Don't bother the short ball. But now, it could be the new shot that one must have in their books. 77 for 2 after 8. Tripathi 2 of 6. Markram 5 of 2. Required run rate 11 as an impact player has been announced. We'll have to wait and get the confirmation. As Ramandeep Singh has been substituted out. He did a good job with his batting. And the young leggy, Suyash Sharma, comes in. Very impressive. He's a character in the field. Once he takes a wicket, he'll do his dramatics, ensuring that there's a smile on the face of literally everyone. As Sunil Narayan comes into bowl, first delivery played towards the mid-wicket region, will be a single.
Well, to just continue the point about dramatics, that's okay. You know, it's just the aggression directly in the face of the batsman that I have a little problem with. So I look forward to seeing whether Suyash can make an impression in this match. His team is doing well enough, although SRH still have a pretty good run rate here, almost 10 and over. They need just a little above that. And with Markram there, they can hope for the best. Tripathi is falling behind a bit, 3 from 7. Looks a little out of sorts, but with spinners on, maybe he can up that strike rate, which he desperately needs to. The dugout must be wondering, Tripathi, if you can't get along, you probably need to come back. They have a few other strikers in the bag. So Tripathi under pressure.
3 of 7 as Sunil Naran prepares. And Tripathi playing towards the square leg. There is a fielder. Couple of runs will be added to the total. You're right when you say this, because we did see Abhishek Sharma being a little tentative on the back foot when the fast bowlers were coming at it. Mitchell Stark was bowling and Abhishek Sharma was completely out of sorts. But as soon as the spinner came in, Varun Chakravarti, he unlocked himself, hit him for a couple of sixes, got a boundary to him and announced his abilities and skills to everyone. Something similar is expected of Tripathi too. He goes big, hasn't connected. Who's going to take it? Varun Chakravarti says, I'll try. And he just lets it go. Bounces off the hand. You might want to blame it on the dew factor, but eventually Tripathi gets a life.
Yeah, well, dew's not the excuse here, because he went for a big one, Tripathi, and I did tell you that he was under pressure. This one off the outside edge, so the ball was swirling and spinning, and which is why Varun couldn't quite, once he wasn't under the ball directly, I think it popped out. Oh, they take a 2 here, very tight double. But the ball popped out because he hadn't judged it well. He was far away from the ball, and yes, it was swirling, but I don't think it was a wetness. It's just that he didn't judge it well enough, and it was spinning and swirling, so every once in a while it does move a bit more than you anticipate. However, this was a big miss by Varun.
Tripathi dropped on 5. Will be on the non-striker's end as Markram goes on the back foot, punches this one towards the cow corner. Will be a single. 9 overs gone. It's 85 for 2.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Ready for some delicious news?
Now you can enjoy all-you-can-eat Desi-style pizza, salad and garlic bread buffet at your favorite Fun Pizza Kitchen restaurant in Frisco.
But this isn't just any run-of-the-mill pizza buffet. At Fun Pizza Kitchen, each pizza is made to order. When you order it, custom-made, freshly baked just for you, Monday through Friday between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
What are you waiting for? Come check out all-you-can-eat pizza buffet at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
85 for 2 after 9. Welcome back on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, the USA, as we welcome Suyash Sharma, the impact player. 19 matches, 28 wickets. Was mighty impressive in the previous edition of the Tata IPL.
Everything fantastic about what he's done so far. On the back foot to a ball that was actually tossed up. So again, perhaps they just didn't read him well enough. So also the economy rate, 6.73 or so, is brilliant. And 28 wickets from 16 matches. He had a terrific season, Suyash, and begins well.
86 for 2. Dan Vittori definitely would have spoken to his lads in before they went out to bat, because you need to probably hear yourself when you're getting out. And Tripathi probably was waiting for Suyash Sharma to come in and bowl to him, and he's done that. Goes down on one knee over the cow corner for a maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers
Well,
since
clearly
30
he's far more
years.
comfortable against spin, as we suggested earlier. But that was a special shot because he dragged it from well outside off. If he hadn't got the middle of the bat, that would have gone up in the air for yet another opportunity. But that's what if. The fact is, he played that really well, hard and flat. And Ray Russ had long on, did leap up, but no chance at all. A fabulous 6 for Tripathi. Now he gets above 100 in terms of strike rate, doing better.
Bowling this next delivery way outside off, keeping it away from the arc of Tripathi. Smart bowling. and definitely a super delivery.
Super delivery.
A little agricultural. That last shot once again dragging it to leg from well outside off. And I wonder if Markram is going to be different because there will be gaps on the offside for the leggy. And I wonder if he'll just sit back and cut instead. Yes, he does. And he hits it so hard, timed so well, that the cover sweeper didn't even bother running.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers. DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Shot to cut, one might say, but not for Aiden Markram. Because one has to say when the bosses call. Charu Sharma just saying it that he's going to cut it, and that's what happened. 14 of 7 for Markram, going at a pace of 200. He'll have to maintain that.
Once again, their run rate, there's nothing wrong with it. That was a wrong one. I think Markram tried to play it straight, but went off the inside half of the bat for a single. No damage done to Markram. But it just shows that Suyash does have a lot of talent. He's given 13 runs away in this over. So if you look at only the figures, you think he hasn't bowled too well. But he's shown sparks of why he is so highly rated.
Well, he thinks before he bowls. Doesn't really get too worked up if a couple of boundaries are hit to him. Knows a thing or two about coming back strongly. Oh, and there was a chance. Talk about coming back strong. There was a catch that he missed out, and the umpire took it on his shin. This is not a good sign for an umpire.
Well, do they have a super sub for the umpires? Because I really feel for him. Got him on the shin bone. Earlier, of course, Suyash putting a hand or getting a hand on that really hard shot struck right back. And off his hand, it ricocheted onto the umpire's leg, who wasn't quite ready because he thought the ball was going away to his left. So it all happened on that delivery and not for the good as far as the umpire is concerned. So he'll be getting some attention now, and maybe we'll have a substitute umpire. We'll see.
Well, yeah, bring out the magic spray if you can, because not every time do you get to see an umpire being substituted. We've seen some of the umpires bring out their own gears. Bruce Oxenford is someone who wears that little arm ring like Captain America, like a shield of sorts. I don't know if he's patented it yet. He should make $1 million out of it, especially after what we've seen in modern day cricket. Shin guards like the footballers wear. Maybe that could be the next thing that the umpires should be wearing. And I remember, I can't.
नील भाई सीधा आयरन मैन का सूट बना दो यार. यही हो सकता है. ब्रांडिंग भी हो जाएगी मार्वल के साथ.
फिर तो अगर जब ऐसे गेंद सामने से आएगी वो सीधा टेक ऑफ कर जाएंगे, सीधा वर्टिकल टेक ऑफ. So the ice packs are in. They have also wrapped the umpires in those self-adhesive tapes. But it was a chance there for Suyash to come and take it. Got the fingers onto it and ricocheted straight onto the shin of the umpire. Ouch. Not a good sign as I welcome Ahmed Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Neil Oja. Yes, indeed, you can see a big welt has appeared on that left shin of that umpire. And it was just a deflection of the finger. तो momentum था shot में Rahul Tripathi के. 14 of 12 for him so far. 99 for 2 at the halfway stage. 110 run अभी बाकी हैं Sunrisers Hyderabad के लिए. So they are in a good position in this run chase, all things considered. We'll take a short break and be right back with some live action.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
समोसे में आलू ना हो तो समोसे का क्या मजा, और मूवीज अगर फन मूवी ग्रिल में ना देखो तो मूवीज का क्या मजा.
Enhance your film viewing experience at Fun Movie Grill, Richardson. Fun Movie Grill, 1210 East Beltline Road, Richardson, Texas. To book your tickets, visit funmoviegrill.com. funpizzaKitchen.com.
Fun Asia proudly presents India's most extravagant live Broadway-style musical production, Jai Shri Ram Ramayan, on Friday, April 19, 7 p.m. at the Curtis Culwell Center.
जी हाँ, राम जी अयोध्या से सीधे डैलस आ रहे हैं आपको मिलने। उनके दर्शन करना भूलिए मत। पुनीत एसआर का स्पेक्टेकुलर म्यूजिकल रामायण।
Tickets available on www.funasia.net. For sponsorships, call Leena 214-986-5918. Produced by Vaishali Thakkar and Moody Akhtar.
तो सब मिल बोलिए
Jai Shri Ram! It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
10.1 overs, 99 for 2. SRH required 110 runs of 59 deliveries. Rahul Tripathi and Aiden Markram have a mammoth responsibility on their shoulders. Tripathi pushing the next one towards the mid-wicket region. Played it with soft hands, driven it very, very delicately, and thus was able to get those two a perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
Very nicely played indeed. Tripathi जाने माने खिलाड़ी हैं, स्पिन के बड़े अच्छा खेलते हैं, बड़ी जोरदार स्वीप भी मारते हैं, as we saw, as the umpire can testify. Sunil Narayan operating once again, looking to sweep on every single delivery. Narayan, although he didn't do much with the bat, literally, even running between the wickets, लेकिन bowling में अच्छा spell डाल रहे हैं. None for 13 in his 2.3 overs, 107 required of 57. Well, at what stage do either of these batters look to take some risks here, Neeloja?
No, I don't think so. They would be looking at, taking risks or anything. You just need to play calculated cricket. Look for a couple of bad balls, spank them for boundaries, and get those singles and doubles going. Because the pressure equally is on the fielding side because of the run rate that SRH has maintained. Also, with heavy dew, the ball also is getting a little difficult to grip on. For the spinners, they'll be relying heavily on Suyash and Sunil Narayan to deliver. And they've been drying the ball vigorously, keeping the seam dry. 4 runs so far in this over. Sunil Narayan comes in to bowl his 5th. Picking it up from outside off, trying to play towards the long on region. Mitchell Starc does a good job of fielding it. Just a single.
The 1 run.
You make a very good point about the dew. That's why I was a bit perplexed कि सुयश ठीक है, young खिलाड़ी, बड़े अच्छे स्पिनर है. पिछला सीजन IPL का बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त गया था, but considering the conditions in mind, I thought it was a tough ask of the young wrist spinner to come in to bowl on this waterlogged outfield. लेकिन let's see, they don't have a lot of fast bowling options. ये बड़ा मसला है कि ड्रे रस और मिचेल स्टार्क पे काफ़ी heavily rely करते हैं KKR for some quality with the fast bowling. And Harshit Rana, 3 overs, 1 for 25, did a very good job this evening. So I seriously doubt we'll see him again at the death over stage. That is of course Mitchell Starc's speciality. Dre Russ भी वो role बड़े अच्छे तरीके से करते रहे for KKR over the years, but they need their spinners to show some quality here. The likes of Varun Chakravarti and of course Sunil Narayan, who's doing a good job. सुयश को भी अब अपना हाथ उठाना पड़ेगा. यंग खिलाड़ी हैं, बड़े impressive हैं, बहुत ओवर स्पिन डालते हैं बॉल पे, इसलिए उनकी वो जो गूगली वो ज़्यादा स्पिन होती है, उनकी ऑर्थोडॉक्स लेग ब्रेक doesn't turn that much. 105 for 2 after 11 overs, 104 required of 54 balls. I think Sunrisers, if you had given them at the halfway stage कि भाई 9 ओवरों में आपको 104 मारने होंगे with 8 wickets in hand, I think they would be relatively pleased with that situation. Varun Chakravarti back into the attack, looking to make amends after his dropped catch, and crashed away towards the cover sweeper. Very well played by Aiden Markram. A good looking drive off the back foot. Another perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
An opportunity there for KKR to try and again look for a breakthrough, as Rahul Tripathi is ready to sweep. Another Varun Chakravarti delivery will get a single there. But what is really important over here is the fact that both of them are playing nice and confident. But at one point in time, someone will have to look for boundaries. And if you're looking at Varun Chakravarti as a scapegoat, that on his bowling I'm going to go big, there's an equal opportunity for Varun Chakravarti to pick wickets.
Absolutely. और त्रिपाठी I feel has to take a chance here क्योंकि वो जाने माने खिलाड़ी हैं spin के. Meanwhile, Markram trying to shimmy down the track, but Varun Chakravarti spotted him very quickly and dropped the ball in short and quick and just pushed out towards extra cover. Nicely bowled there by Varun. काफी experienced खिलाड़ी है. Got picked by Team India as well in the 2021 World T20 that we had in our backyard here. Success नहीं मिला, लेकिन overall काफी experienced और काफी tricky customer है. Next delivery, out comes the big slog on the leg side, and there is a deep mid wicket in position. Rinku Singh takes the catch. Aiden Markram is out.
How's that?
Rinku Singh takes a fabulous catch, running in a few yards and then putting in a dive. Ball dipping in front of him as he takes a catch and departs. Aiden Markram on 18 of 13. Probably the thought was that it's going to be on Varun Chakravarti that we'll go attacking. But when you look at an over-aggressive mindset, you always go with the high-risk percentage shots. And that's exactly what happened. Didn't really come to the length of the ball. And mistimed it. Aiden Markram, despite being so muscular, sometimes timing supersedes muscle power.
और जितना इनके पास बैटिंग क्वालिटी है, स्पेशली इन द ओवरसीज डिपार्टमेंट, उन पर थोड़ा प्रेशर भी होगा इस सीजन कि अब भाई अब आप कैप्टन नहीं रहे, ठीक है, आप यू आर द कैप्टन ऑफ आवर SA20 सिस्टर फ्रेंचाइज, लेकिन जब आपके पास बेंच पे हो ट्रेविस हेड और ग्लेन फिलिप्स जैसे बल्लेबाज हों T20 में, so perhaps Markram needs to have a good season here. And this man on screen, Heinrich Klaassen, what a player he was last season for SRH. World Cup में भी क्या unbelievable इन्होंने performance दी थी. The hard hitting wicketkeeper batter from South Africa. Required run rate is now just jumped above 12.2. And Varun Chakravarti is doing a good job. 1 for 20. Slip in place. Leg slip in place as well as he's been wrapped on the back pad. Good delivery coming in from Varun Chakravarti. A super delivery.
Super delivery.
Just under 4,000 runs for Klaassen in T20 career. A strike rate of 150. As plays the next one towards the mid-wicket region. Rahul Tripathi running the first one really hard. Wants his partner to come back for the second. Klaassen says no, one is good.
The one run.
Very tidy over coming in there from Varun Chakravarti. Still has 2 to go. So will certainly have a big role to play in this phase of the game. And perhaps those could be the match-defining overs.
It's a match-defining moment.
So it's 108 for 3 in 12 overs. SRH need 101 in 48 deliveries. Required run rate 12.62. Batting to come. Can't say much. Marco Jansen Cummins. But before that is Samad. Abdul Samad can hit those big ones. But they need at least one of these two, Tripathi and Klaassen, to play the giant knock, stay all the way till the end, and keep getting those runs. Required run rate might be running in the back of their minds. Like Charu Sharma mentioned a while back, that you don't get time to settle in this format. You come and you come in switched on.
Oh, absolutely. And if there's anybody in this SRH side that can replicate what Dre Russ did, Heinrich Klaassen is the man. Meanwhile, Sunil Narayan in the middle of a very good spell. Another good-looking drive down the ground by Klaassen to pick up a single. Another perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
Gets a single and gets off strike. Klaassen, as Rahul Tripathi again trying to pull that ball from wide outside off. towards the mid-wicket region. Always going to be challenging when you're doing that. Couldn't it be better to actually play the ball on the offside?
I was exactly about to say that. हर चीज को वो premeditate कर रहे हैं sweep shot पे. Maybe if you can deflect the ball behind square on the offside with the speed of this outfield, you can certainly get value for runs. This time tucked off the pads by Klaasen towards that deep square position. Another single will be added to the score. Tripathi is on 20 of 18. The 208 का आपका run chase लगाओ. Playing a runner ball innings really isn't going to work. 98 needed of 45. This match is very much on. They still have 7 wickets in hand. लेकिन 17 गेंदे, 17 balls since the last boundary. And Tripathi looking for that slash outside off, but it was the quicker one from Sunil Narayan. Great pace on that delivery. I dare say it is a super delivery. Well, there's a bit of a review taking place as well, perhaps for the stumping. Good collect there from the keeper Phil Salt. But Rahul Tripathi 20 of 19. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा नीलोजा.
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं चलेगा. 20 of 19. As he again picks up the ball from wide outside off. Again trying to do the same thing. Sunil Narayan had read him like a book and asked him to play that shot, with Harshit Rana stationed there like a station master waiting for the train. He waits for the ball and says, "Thank you so much, you may depart."
How's that?
Well, it really was a nothing shot in the end and a disappointing innings from Rahul Tripathi. Run a ball 20 in a chase of 208. That's just not on. And Major Nelson has struck once more. So it's 1-1-1 for 4 Sunrisers Hyderabad. And now they're looking down the barrel.
Well, yeah, I reckon it's going to be Abdul Samad who'll come in next. But one thing for sure, that Klaasen and Abdul Samad then will have a massive responsibility of not just holding the fort but firing from the fortress too.
नहीं भाई, आप IPL खेल रहे हैं कि जंग करवा रहे हैं? ऐसे तो ना करें. तोपे चल रही हैं, ये चल रही हैं. हर कोई ड्रेरस थोड़ी होता है. Meanwhile, it is Abdul Samad, very talented middle order batter. Certainly has that big striking ability. I remember that thriller of a game they had with Rajasthan Royals. What a match that was last season. And Nitish Rana giving a bit of a chirp to the young lad. Great career strike rate of 143 in T20. Early days just yet. Lekin bade promising young khiladi and he has that big hitting ability. But Samad facing his first delivery. Heinrich Klaasen 3 of 4. And I think the captaincy from Shreyas has been absolutely spot on in these middle overs.
Well, yeah, the captaincy has been spot on. Plus the field setting. There is a silly square leg catching position. Are we watching coloured clothing test match? Big shout for an LBW. The ball turned in sharp, hit him on the thigh pad. Yes, it was the back leg. And they're discussing, thinking, wonder if there was an inside edge. Because if it was, then Phil Salt would have heard that. But Shreyas Iyer says, hey, let's go upstairs. We've got 2 reviews to burn.
That looked very, very close to me. I was expecting the finger to go up, but the umpire saying no. Umpire's call पे शायद Abdul Samad बच सकते हैं, because this looks very adjacent. Big gap between bat and ball. So it's certainly not going to have a spike on the ultra edge. We're still waiting. Completely misread the line. लेकिन थोड़ी सी leg stump हमें नजर आ रही है, वो middle और off.
He played for the line that the ball was coming in, and then a sharp turn and rise could potentially be an umpire's call if it's just clipping the leg. And that's all courtesy that massive turn that Sunil Narayan got off that delivery.
And we have seen on this track थोड़ा सा pace और bounce है, तो शायद over the bails भी गेंद जा सकती है. But this is very close right then. Ball tracking has arrived. Pitching is fine, impact is fine, and it's umpire's call. Well, किस्मत की देवी Abdul Samad पे मेहरबान, and that yellow light has saved him. Otherwise, it might have been curtains for Sunrisers.
Well, yeah, the third umpires had all the video support. Charu Sharma here, watching one replay and says clipping the top of leg. Yeah, I'm glad that he's sitting in the commentary box. Otherwise, we would have been finding it difficult to bring him from the umpire's box and bring him here. We'll take a quick short break. 13 overs gone, 111 for 4.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Don't let anyone bully you. Get an aggressive attorney on your side for child custody or divorce matters. I am attorney Adam Malik. Let my team fight for your rights. Call our office in Carrollton, Texas at 214-881-2100 or visit us at malik.law.
Fun Asia, Radio Karwa and Four Visions bring you the DFW's most happening Chandrat Mela on Tuesday, April 9th at the Elegance Ballroom of 121 and Ohio in Plano. Come shop and enjoy live entertainment at this free for all fun-filled Chandrat Mela powered by Discount Power.
Food partners Shri Vimal's and Tandoor Truck.
Also sponsored by Jimmy's Burger and Grill,
Hello India and Elegance Ballroom,
Bawarchi Biryani,
Natalie Bakery,
Vanessa Events, Sarvana Bhavan, Richardson,
Perfect Tax,
Fun Asia Films,
Thakkar Developers,
Green Data,
Fun Movie Grill,
Fun Pizza Kitchen,
Ambreen Salon, Meditation Flowering
and IHMS. Event date may be changed based on moon sighting.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Welcome back to Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Fun Asia, 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas in the USA. KKR versus SRH. SRH requiring 101 of 48 deliveries now, as they lost the wicket of Rahul Tripathi in that previous over. 111 for 4 now, and the previous over where we saw Rahul Tripathi getting out to Sunil Narayan, just 3 runs added to the total. Definitely a match defining over.
It's a match defining moment.
It certainly has. This spell from Sunil Narayan, in fact, has defined the bowling effort from KKR. He's been really attacking the stumps, getting that ball to grip and turn off the straight as well, and made it very difficult, especially for a spin specialist like Rahul Tripathi. बिल्कुल उनको खेल नहीं पाया, and they've just protected young Suyash के थोड़ा सा dot ball pressure बनेगा, थोड़ा सा run rate ऊपर जाएगा, so we can bring you back into the game and then you can really pick up wickets at the latter stage of the innings. Still have the likes of Marco Jansen and Patrick Cummins to come in. तो थोड़ी बहुत batting है. 98 needed of 7 overs. Required run rate exactly at 14 RPO for Sunrisers. And Heinrich Klaasen is new to the crease. Who is it going to be coming into the attack? Varun Chakravarti just picked up a wicket. Still has 2 overs up his sleeve, so he will certainly have a major say in this contest. But Suyash is coming back into the attack. Big googly! And how has that missed the leg stick? Heinrich Klaasen completely clueless, and he has barely survived. That's a super duper delivery.
Well, indeed, an overspin on that occasion. The way the ball turned, at this occasion, I'm sure that Suyash would have thought that, oh, how I wish the ball had turned lesser. Suyash coming into bowl yet again. Bowls a quicker one this time, onto the pads at 94 clicks. Somehow, Klaasen gets the bat to the ball and quickly scampers for a single.
The one run.
You can clearly see he's struggling to read. Suyash getting very deep in the crease. And if you miss a straighter one, well, it might be curtains for you. Heinrich Klaasen certainly does enjoy facing the pacers when he's new to the crease rather than wrist spin. Abdul Samad already survived a very close shot on a leg before. Slip in place for Suyash. And he's bowled that wrong one once again. He's mixing it up beautifully. None for 15 in his 1.3 overs. अब थोड़ा सा ball पुराना भी हो गया है, थोड़ा सा grip भी ज़्यादा हो रहा है. Now he's creating a lot of havoc here. 97 needed of 39. Something has got to give.
Well, yeah, Samad, who's played bowlers like Suyash and other spinners on Indian surfaces more often, should be taking that chance. And no, he cannot. Outside off stump. The ball pitches and straightens. Again a quicker one, 98 clicks. Playing it straight to the covers for a dot, a perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
Sunrisers struggling with the trial by spin at the moment. And he's picked front of him. I would call that a half chance, but शायद थोड़ा सा late reaction था Nitish Rana का. He's just struggling. I think he's jarred his finger in the outfield as well. Abdul Samad, a shot of desperation rather than conviction. And yeah, just catching it on the fingernails. He'll need to get a manicure tomorrow.
Well, yeah, an injured finger which has been taped, pre-taped, and now it's going to sit out. Maybe get that fixed. Ball landing almost on his fingertips as he put in that dive. Not very easy, but you're right when you say that he probably was. He probably reacted a little late on that occasion. One last ball, Klaasen on strike. He'd want to see Suyash off comfortably. Almost a Yorker towards the cow corner. Dreras. Oh, fabulous effort there by Dreras. Coming in all the way down from the 53rd floor to the ground level to pick up that ball in no time. And that will be just 2 runs added to the total. 115 for 4 after 14. And with that effort of Suyash, just 4 runs at that occasion will be a match-defining over.
It's a match-defining moment.
So 14 overs gone. SRH chasing a mammoth 209 are 115 for 4.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Fun Asia proudly presents India's most extravagant live Broadway-style musical production, Jai Shri Ram Ramayan, on Friday, April 19, 7 p.m. at the Curtis Culwell Centre.
जी हाँ, राम जी अयोध्या से सीधे डैलस आ रहे हैं आपको मिलने। उनके दर्शन करना भूलिए मत। पुनीत एसआर का स्पेक्टेकुलर म्यूजिकल रामायण।
Tickets available on www.funasia.net. For sponsorships, call Gautami 469-878-2307. Produced by Vaishali Thakkar and Modi Akhtar.
तो सब मिल बोलिए जय
Shri Ram. Fun Asia Radio and all Fun Asia events are powered by Discount Power.
Delicious news from Fun Pizza Kitchen Frisco. Buy any extra large pizza and receive any small pizza free. Bigger is better at Fun Pizza Kitchen in Frisco. For details, visit funpizzakitchen.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Live action on Big 106.2, Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Fun Asia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, USA. As SRH trying to find momentum, and Klaasen on this delivery stays on the back foot and whacks it over the bowler's head for a maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30
Poor delivery
years.
from Varun Chakravarti, a half tracker, and Heinrich Klaasen just jumping on the back foot and slamming it down the ground. This time it's a good comeback going across the right-hander from around the wicket. Heinrich Klaasen looking pleadingly at the umpire ke bhai de de, lekin it wasn't a wide at all. 87 needed of 33. Ab thoda sa kaam mushkil ho raha hai. He scores 37% of his runs towards that mid-wicket cow corner region. And he's trying to power it off the back foot again and over the long off. It's a flat maximum.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since
Didn't look
30
like he had
years.
connected it well, but the power on that shot was immaculate. The swing of the bat narrated the story that the ball is going to fly away for a maximum. What a good looking shot. Chandrakant Pandit, he's not happy with that performance, and rightly so. As a spinner, if you bowl a half tracker, you're inviting the batter to go on a blind date on which, more often than not, he'll definitely succeed. A much better delivery, quicker, fuller, and Klaasen wanting to cut it misses out on the opportunity. A super delivery coming through from the spinner Varun Chakravarti. He's been taken for runs, but he's not lost hope. Can he bowl a good last one to finish it? 13 runs off this over. Varun comes in. Last ball. Fuller, inside edge, missed out, and a dot ball to end the 15th. 15 overs gone. It's 128 for 4. Ahmed, where does this team stand? SRH, do you think they still have hope?
नील भाई 30 गेंदों पे 81 runs. Impossible तो बिल्कुल नहीं है, but Heinrich Klaasen will certainly need to play an unbelievable knock here. Still have Patrick Cummins to come in as well. He can bat, he can swing the ball big as well, but it's certainly asking a lot right now. 81 needed of 30. Abdul Samad 2 of 5. Heinrich Klaasen 18 of 12. Required run rate is up to 16.2. And yes, it's Mitchell Starc coming into the attack for his final 2 overs. None for 22. He's been slightly expensive this evening. And joining me in the comm box for the final foray, it's going to be the one and only Charu Sharma. Good evening, sir. Welcome back. Thriller in progress once again.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think not, because it's Klaasen or bust. Because SRH are now in a position where 81 of 30, unless you get some massive sixes, is not going to happen. And especially because, as always happens, at the death, the best bowlers come back. They might not have the same influence as they do with the new ball, but still, it gets tougher and tougher for the batsman. Klaasen or bust.
So Mitchell Starc bowling to Abdul Samad. He swings it away towards that mid-wicket region. There is a fielder posted out there. Rinku Singh will clean it up. A good-looking drive there from Samad though. And 1 run added to the score.
The 1 run.
If I were to convert that to percentage chances, at this point of time, we'll have to say no more than 15 or between 10 and 15%, which is not a fabulous chance at all, is it?
Yeah, required run rate up to 16.5. Mitchell Starc steaming in to Heinrich Klaasen. Slower delivery, beautifully bowled. Just running his fingers down the seam of the ball. And off pace, so he doesn't want to give Heinrich Klaasen any room and any pace on the ball. Required run rate goes beyond 17. And well, can Heinrich Klaasen, you mentioned it's him or bust. 7 sixes in that unbelievable whirlwind knock from Andre Russell. 64 not out of 25. And he is truly the difference between the two sides. Because Sunrisers ne kharab गेंदबाजी नहीं करवाई थी. He just came in and completely changed the scenario. Next delivery, trying to pull off the front foot. There's no mid wicket in the ring. And it'll only be a single, a misfield. And they'll pick up 2. तो थोड़ा सा pressure अब बेचारे KKR वालों पे भी पड़ रहा है.
Well, there was always going to be 2. I think the batsmen had decided, but it became easier and they ambled for the double once there was that misfield. But it was always hit in the gap, good for 2. Well, the bad part about this double is the fact that for KKR is that Klaasen is back on strike. However, with Starc bowling, it's going to be tough now to swing away and hope for some big sixes in this over. I'm afraid it's really now turning into a 90% victory chance for KKR.
Next delivery, it's a slower bouncer, beautifully executed by Mitchell Starc. Well, 9 साल बाद अब इनको IPL में देख रहे हैं, but still has that quality and that ability to deliver at the death. And well, using all his smarts and his variations and doing a great job.
Well, let's continue with the percentage thing. I've said 10% now with each dot delivery. Forget about the rest of the runs, 6s, 4s, this, that and the other. With each dot delivery ball from this stage onwards, reduce 1 more %.
Sir, आप तो मैथ्स का एग्जाम ले रहे हैं हमारे. Nothing Klaasen can do with that, but just drive it out towards mid-wicket for a single. But it was a well-timed, perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
Only 4 runs conceded in 5 deliveries from Mitchell Starc, really showing his class and quality. And a hint of reverse as well, as this ball has gotten softer here. Eden Gardens, of course, a very famous venue known for reverse swing that it offers on occasions. Abdul Samad, that one just rushing onto him, trying to pull off the front foot. Ray Russ will clean it up and keep it to a single. 76 now needed of 24. Looks like this game has well and truly run away from SRH here. And sir, percentage meter क्या बता रहा है आपका?
Well, no more dot balls after I said so. Still 10%. A lot of people listening might think that, 77 from 24 has been done. Because it's 4 overs, and I think with Russell at that point of time, KKR scored 70 odd in the last 4 overs. So technically, yes, but when you're chasing, there's just so much pressure. With each passing ball, you feel, oh my God, we're going to lose this unless I hit it big. When you're batting first, it doesn't matter. You swing, you miss, you say it's okay. I won't get to 208, might get to 194. It doesn't matter. Now it matters. You have to get to 209, and that's the pressure that unfortunately doesn't allow as free a swing of the bat as when you're batting first.
Well, they certainly need someone to match those 7 maximums hit by Dre Russ. Required run rate at exactly 19 runs per over. So, well, time is well and truly running out. You need maybe a couple of sixes, at least a 6 or 4 every over. And it's been a wonderful double-header Saturday here. Plenty of action as the IPL has well and truly kicked off. And Abdul Samad has kicked off as well. Length delivery from Dre Russ. Lofted over mid-wicket for 6.
Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Well, Russell not in the same bowling class as Stark. Length delivery, as you said, pulled from outside off by Samad, and he got plenty of bat on that. Just over the boundary, mid-wicket boundary for 6. That will certainly help the Sunrisers' cause, but I'm afraid there's still a lot of work to be done. I don't think KKR should be too worried at this point of time. But another 6 and maybe a 4, and then the eyebrows will start showing a little bit of crease.
Oh, absolutely. Then it will start to get uncomfortable for sure. Early maximum taken in the over, so advantage to Abdul Samad. Next delivery, it's full, it's straight, it's been tonked down the ground, beats the long on, 4 runs.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Well, there you go. It was a bit of a slot ball. And Abdul Samad just powering the ball down the ground. That bottom hand driving it. And Mitchell Stark at long on had no chance. And Dre Russ, well, he showed his heroics with the bat. They need a couple of good overs from him in this position. 66 needed off 22. Next delivery, that's more like it. Right in the block hole, full and pushed down the ground by Samad for just the 1 run.
The 1 run.
So 11 off this over so far. Remember, they need 19 and over. And even if Russ gives 19 here, which is plausible, then if Stark were to bowl the next and he pulls it back down again, then it could be 24, 23 and over.
This time, wide Yorker, inside edge towards fine leg, shy at the stumps, but it will miss. They will scamper for a quick single. Good delivery that. It's taken him a bit of time to find his range, but now he's hitting that block hole consistently. 64 needed of 20. Abdul Samad 15 of 10. And Heinrich Klaasen 22 of 17, even though he's already hit a couple of sixes. So he's not looking particularly fluent at the moment. Long on deep mid wicket in position. There is a deep cover and a deep backward point as well. Interesting field set. There's basically nobody behind square on the leg side. So सब कुछ सामने सामने ही मारना पड़ेगा. पीछे दी back over length दी तो pull पड़ जाएगा, hook पड़ जाएगा. And even the deep third is now coming into the circle. Cover sweeper, deep cover, long off, long on, and deep mid wicket. So it has to be absolutely dead board straight and full. And he's given a full toss, picked up towards mid wicket and straight to the fielder. Well, there you go. It had to be full. Instead, it became a low full toss. Abdul Samad is still hanging around, waiting for the umpire signal on the height of the full toss. But this looks to be over for Abdul Samad, picking out that deep mid-wicket fielder who barely had to move half an inch. It was straight to him. He's just hanging around, hoping against hope. But this could be close. Andre Russell, well, not the best delivery he's ever bowled, Charu sir, but I think he might be all right.
Well, that's below the waist for sure. So Samad will have to go. You feel a little sorry for him, but it was in the end a lowish full toss, and he should have tonked that over mid-wicket for 6. Didn't quite catch it on the meat of the blade and had to pay the penalty. Very easy catch for the man at the mid-wicket boundary. Samad did try, I suppose, 15 from 11, but too much to do, too little time.
How's that?
Well, Abdul Samad has started to trudge off the field, but we're yet to see the signal coming in from the umpire. So just to be on the safe side, I guess they're waiting for the replays to come through. 64 needed of 19.
Yeah, the umpires have told him to just wait a bit as technology checks whether it was below waist or not. I think the ball was dipping. Just my call here. I'm not the umpire or not technology, but I don't know if there's a little twist in the tail here. I suspect not. There's an ICC official or IPL official, beg your pardon, just making sure that the next batsman's not walking in and Samad's not walking out. I think that will be declared a below the waist delivery, and Samad, who caught it a little high on the bat, will be gutted that he couldn't put it away for 6.
Yeah, that certainly looks all right to me, but we're still waiting for the decision pending on the big scoreboard. And yes, OUT out, the red light given, and Abdul Samad, off you go. 145 for 5 as we have Marco Jansen perhaps coming in. No, it's going to be somebody else, and just need to take a look who it is. It's Shehbaz Ahmed coming in at number 7. Well, I'm not sure about his big striking ability. I'm not sure it's better than Marco Jansen, but a former RCB player, as producer Pranav has proclaimed to me. Let's see कि Sunrisers के लिए अगर कुछ कर ले. 64 needed of 19. It's becoming more and more unlikely. We still have 1 over of Mitchell Stark remaining, and Gray Russ, although he's been a bit erratic in this over, has produced a breakthrough. So a left-hander coming at the crease now in the form of Shehbaz.
Well, he has a free swing. Strike rate of 130. He got a few runs there. 53 matches, innings, 834. So he can bat a bit. But last ball, so free swing. And he does, catches it. And that'll be a 1 bounce 4. Nobody at fine leg. Russ can only smile at what turned out to be a pretty useful delivery for Shehbaz. He's done well, started out well.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers
Well,
since
still
30 years.
60 needed of 18 balls. Will Sunrise
continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Fun Asia Entertainment would like to thank all the local community organizations for supporting the Broadway-style production of Jai Shri Ram Ramayan on Friday, April 19th at the Curtis Culwell Center. Proud community sponsors include
Sri Ram Mandir Plano, Vallabh Youth Organization,
Kapardi Shirdi Sai Temple of Plano,
Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America, VHPA,
Lohana Association of Dallas Fort Worth, LADFW,
Sri Raghunath Temple, IHMS, Meditation Flowering, INC, DFW Hindu Temple Society, Irving, Vaishnav Sangh, Dallas, Texas, Hindu Temple of Greater Fort Worth.
Tickets available at funasia.net.
Jai Shri Ram! It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Well, it's Varun Chakravarti into the attack to bowl the 18th over. And first ball, it's a long hop. And Heinrich Klaasen has clobbered this over the side screen for a humongous 6.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
Klaasen or bust. For the moment, Klaasen.
Well, here we go. Next delivery. It's another long hop, but he spliced it in the air. It will drop in front of the long on. He was right on the fence. They're scampering for 2. Great running between the wickets. 52 needed of 16. It's KOB, Klaasen or bust versus KKR. लेकिन जिस तरीके से वरुण चक्रवर्ती इस वक्त ये हाफ ट्रैकर डाल रहे हैं, मुझे लग रहा है कि काम खराब होने वाला है.
Well, he does have a fair amount of experience, but no, spinners do tend to lose a bit of heart when they bowl a decent delivery and get stung for a really big 6. So he'll have to just keep his nerve, that's all, and keep landing it in the right area. Sooner or later, there will be an error. The last ball was an error. Went up in the air. Luckily for Klaasen, landed in no man's land, and they actually went on for 2. Oh, that's another big stand and deliver. Is it going to go to hand? No, for 6 again. Klaasen or bust. Well done.
Boundary and Beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since
Heinrich
30
Klaasen,
years.
36 of just 20 deliveries. dealing in sixes. He's taken 2 of this over once again, missing his length. It's a wide half tracker. He dragged it from outside off and planted it down the ground. Those long big levers. He's a big strapping lad, is Heinrich Klaassen, and he's aiming for that vehicle. उसको लगता है शीशे ही तोड़ देगा. We saw it in the WPL. इधर भी हो सकता है.
So the KKR camp now looking very worried indeed. And I mentioned Varun just needs to hold his nerve and bowl regulation deliveries. Tried the leggy, as it were, leg spinner. And, well, it was outside off, making it more difficult to hit. But it was a long hop. And Klaassen had plenty of time to line it up. So KKR under the pump here. Lots of pressure on Varun. But if he finishes this over well, I think Stark has one, Harshit has one. And I think KKR will survive. But the next 3 deliveries are the key to this match.
Well, here we go. Round the wicket is Varun Chakravarti. He's full and straight, just in the slot, but couldn't get underneath it. 1 run added to the score.
The 1 run.
Well, Shahbaz Ahmed, this is pretty much a free hit for you. Swing for the fences. लग गई तो लग गई, नहीं लगी तो कोई बात नहीं. Marco Jansen ने भी आना है, Patrick Cummins ने भी आना है. But you have to deal in boundaries. It's as simple as that. Will he be brave enough to take on Varun Chakravarti over the leg side? He's coming over the wicket to him. And he slammed it down the ground. 1 knee down. The ball travels into the stands for 6.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
You want to hear percentages? They've changed big time. What a handsome strike by Shahbaz. Oh, brilliant. 90 meters. He's a slight man, so he really times that beautifully. And Varun once again guilty of bowling it in the slot for the lefty. Slightly wider this time. Will he get away with it? He may, because Shahbaz had moved towards off. And if that's not a wide, that's a better finish to that over.
Well, a better finish indeed, but we've already seen 3 sixes in it. 39 needed of 12 for Sunrisers Hyderabad.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the home of cricket. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
समोसे में आलू ना हो तो समोसे का क्या मजा? और मूवीज अगर फन मूवी ग्रिल में ना देखो तो मूवीज का क्या मजा?
Enhance your film viewing experience at Fun Movie Grill, Richardson. Fun Movie Grill, 1210 East Beltline Road, Richardson, Texas. To book your tickets, visit funmoviegrill.com.
Fun Asia Radio and all Fun Asia events are powered by Discount Power.
फन पिज्जा किचन फ्रिस्को की तरफ से रमजान के मुबारक महीने का एक खास तोहफा. अब फन पिज्जा किचन के तमाम नॉन-वेज पिज्जाज और विंग्स हलाल मीट से बनाए जाएंगे. लंच, इफ्तार, डिनर या लेट नाइट सपर, फन पिज्जा किचन इज ओपन लेट एवरी डे. सो आज ही तशरीफ ले आइए. फन पिज्जा किचन फ्रिस्को, कॉर्नर ऑफ 121 एंड कस्टर. मजीद मालूमात के लिए विजिट funpizzakitchen.com.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL ball by ball. Big FM International, 104.9 FM HD3.
Sunrisers Hyderabad need 39 of 12 deliveries. Mitchell Stark has the ball in hand to deliver the penultimate over. This is surely going to be a match-defining over.
It's a match-defining moment.
Well, first delivery, it's in the slot and it's been smashed over deep mid-wicket into the stands. Yet another 6 from Klaassen.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers
सर, ये
since
तो कोई
30
क्रिकेट
years.
चल रही है, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. उसने भी 5 छक्के मार दिए. 33 needed of 11. Now Mitchell Stark of all people is under pressure. There is a deep cover sweeper and a deep point, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Mitchell Stark steaming in for the second delivery. It's on a length, swing and a miss. A priceless dot ball for KKR. This feels like a heavyweight bout. Joe Frazier versus George Foreman वाला मैच चल रहा है. जिसकी एक पंच लग गई सही तो दूसरा नॉकआउट हो जाएगा.
Well, time for the most expensive player ever in the IPL to deliver. No better time. The 19th over, as we know in T20 cricket, now turns out to be the most critical. If you can pull it back a bit, then it'll be a lot of work to do in the final over. I think Harshit will be the one bowling. Pat Cummins can see the lighter side of it. I think in the dugout, just trying to let some of his nervous energy out. But Mitchell Starc, of course, has a very difficult job here with Klaasen on the rampage.
Coming around the wicket now to Klaasen. Slow delivery, but it's wide of the tram lines. And yes, it is given as such. 32 needed of 10 crore. पतियों की लड़ाई होगी, एक 25 करोड़, एक 20 करोड़. लेकिन Heinrich Klaasen, I don't know how much they paid for him, but it feels like he is going to be the decider of this game. Mitchell Starc protesting with the umpire, but I don't think he has much of a case here, sir.
No, he doesn't, which is why they haven't taken a review, because that was outside the guidance line and Klaasen hadn't really moved too far across the off stump. But it was a good ploy to come round the wicket and try and keep the ball well outside the hitting arc, keep it well wide of off stump. Just have to bring it back a little closer to that guidance line.
Slower ball, and it's been pulled away high in the air. And you know what? Yes, it's in the stands again. 6 more.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers.
Oh, that
since
was a
30
truly
years.
bad ball. Angling in short and in that hitting arc. All Klaasen had to do was rock back and help it over mid-wicket for 6. 76 metres, another handsome blow. Where does Starc bowl now? That's the key. He'll have to be slightly fuller and outside off, making it difficult for him to swing it away to leg.
Coming around the wicket again is Mitchell Starc. It's full. It's been hammered towards extra cover. There's a fielder. No, it's not. It's going to cross the boundary ring again. 6 more.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since
Another
30
very
years.
quick 50 seen today in 25 deliveries. Klaasen does deliver. 55 not out now. And what's the acronym for today? KOB.
Sir, percentage? अब तो बताइए. अब तो मुझे लग रहा है कि 30% तक मामला आ गया. गौतम गंभीर की तो आंखें बड़ी-बड़ी हो गई बटन की
मामला
तरह.
बड़ा गंभीर है इस वक्त KKR के लिए.
Okay, 5th delivery of the over round the wicket. Mitchell Starc full and driven out towards long on. It will be cleaned up by Manish Pandey, the substitute fielder. Another blazing drive from Klaasen. A perfect drive.
Perfect drive.
वो जो एयरपोर्ट पे वो कंट्रोलर नहीं होते, डंडे लेके खड़े होते हैं, इशारे करें, श्रेयस अय्यर वही बन रहे हैं. लेकिन जब बॉल ग्राउंड से बाहर बार-बार जा रही है तो फील्ड प्लेसिंग का क्या काम चारू सर?
कहीं भी रखो भाई, मुझे तो बाउंड्री के बाहर ही मारना है. Klaasen says he's played a wonderful knock and a near match winning knock. Now it's very important for Starc to finish well. He's got Shahbaz there, and will it be short or will it be full? We'll see, but this last ball is very important. It'll set the total for the final over, which perhaps Harshit will bowl.
Shahbaz Ahmed, he's playing a decent cameo. Low full toss and slammed over square leg into the stands. Give me 6 more.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since 30 years.
39 of 12 बन गए हैं 13 of 6. Can you believe it? Sheer and utter drama tonight at Eden Gardens.
अब लोग शुरू हो जाएंगे. For each crore paid, how many sixes hit and so on and so
अब तू
forth.
हमें 25 करोड़ देगा. ये क्या ओवर डाला तूने Mitchell Starc?
Oh boy, what a chase, really. I mean, what an IPL already. Some really close matches. And this one, chasing 209 for a win. What are the chances? I mean, less than 10%. Once again, we're back to percentages. I'd say even as little as 5%. But Sunrisers have nearly done it. It's not over yet, though. 6 balls left. Klaasen's facing. And he might finish it in 3 deliveries. Or, of course, they might take it all the way to the wire to the final delivery. That last ball of Starc, we know what he wanted to do. A low full toss or perhaps even a yorker outside off. But how well did Shahbaz play that? Moved inside the line, didn't try and hit it too hard. Brilliant timing.
26 runs off that final over from Mitchell Starc. Harshit Rana, he's been pulled away. It's going sailing over square leg. It's another huge 6 from Klaasen.
Boundary and beyond. Brought to you by Tilak Jewelers, DFW's most trusted jewelers since
Well,
30
I have to
years.
lift my jaw off the floor here. 39 of 12 has become 7 of 5. ये कौन सी मैच है? ये कौन सी क्रिकेट है?
It's Klaasen or bust. So, Mr. K, well done, 94 meters. He was sitting, waiting for it. And such few supporters of Sunrisers here at the Eden Gardens, but aren't they delighted?
सर ये है पैट्रिक कमिंस का जादू. जहां भी ये बंदा जाता है ये टीम को बदल देता है. Who would have thought they had even a chance? They were 81 needed of 30. हमने कहा खत्म हो गया मैच यार, 20 रन्स पर ओवर एवरेज चले गई, छोड़ दो, खत्म करो. They have raised their 450 in just 12 balls.
Brilliant. And you should take a look at Harshit's face. No more flying kisses coming out of that mouth right now.
Yeah, flying something else जो हम repeat नहीं कर सकते on air. 7 needed of 5. Klaasen 62 of 27. Inside edge onto the boot. That was a slow delivery in the slot on a length, but somehow he's missed out. लेकिन अब क्योंकि अब believable हो गया है, maybe they're just tightening up here. 1 run added to the score.
The 1 run.
Is that sweat or tears on the faces of Chandrakant Pandit and Gautam Gambhir that we just saw? Well, whatever it is, it's certainly a lot of concern and potential disappointment, while the Sunrisers Hyderabad cannot believe what's happened here today. Klaasen overclassing Andre Russell. So just as much muscle was shown by Russell, Klaasen has outclassed him.
Well, no score is safe at Eden Gardens, that is for sure. A mighty 208 might be overhauled here. Shahbaz Ahmed on strike, 6 needed of 4. Harshit Rana, the young fast bowler, steaming in over the wicket. Leg delivery, he's punched it out towards long on and taken. Well, Shreyas Iyer, finally some relief, but Shahbaz Ahmed has played a sparkling cameo. 16 of just 5 deliveries, but 6 of 4 now becomes 6 of 3. You're out.
How's that?
So Shahbaz Ahmed, a good innings, 16 from just 5. Gave Sunrisers a lot of hope, if not a victory. There's still 4 balls to go, and under the new rules of the game, 3 balls to go, that is, the players do not change. So the new man, Marco Jansen, will be facing, and I'll tell you what, this is such an important wicket. With only 3 balls left, Jansen may or may not be able to do it. So for him, it's very important to not play a dot ball. Whatever happens, I'm sure Jansen and Klaasen, being some sort of teammates, will be having a chat saying, Marco, whatever you do, I'm going to take the run.
मार्को यानसन को बोल रहा है मारो यानसन. मार्को वार्को छोड़ो, मार्को पोलो बाद में खेलेंगे.
Maro ya nahi. We're not going to play a dot, because watch Klaasen backing up. He's going to sprint the minute Jansen swings his bat.
So here we go, then Harshit Rana steaming into Marco Jansen. Length delivery. He swiped it away towards deep mid wicket, but there is a fielder, Rinku Singh, in position. 1 more run added to the score.
The 1 run.
Well, what a valuable catch by Shreyas Iyer at long on. Didn't quite get the sweet spot of the blade, did Shahbaz. And Sunrisers know that all of a sudden, much as they were favoured, now it's 50-50. Talk about percentages. Anything can happen. So this is the key ball. Can Klaasen deposit it over the boundary or even get a 4? Then they're in business. Otherwise, the pressure will be insurmountable, unmanageable.
Here we go. Penultimate delivery. Outside edge. Third in the ring. And Suyash has taken an unbelievable catch. Running backwards and putting in the dive. That could be the moment of the game. The teenager takes the catch. Heinrich Klaasen is out.
How's that?
Brilliance in the field by Suyash. Diving over his right shoulder, keeping his eye on the ball, falling, tumbling, but not letting the ball go. And what a terrific innings by Klaasen comes to an end. 63 from 29. Almost did it for the Sunrisers, but somebody else coming in now may also do it. 1 ball to go. 5 runs. Oh boy, talk about a cliffhanger. And this is only match number 3. Pat Cummins, the man who can do no wrong, the man with the Midas touch, comes in. But he's got only 1 ball to show his magic.
Sir, इस मैच का स्क्रिप्ट सिर्फ यश राज फिल्म से लिख सकती है. The latest entrant for Sunrisers, their brand new sparkling captain, the greatest cricketer in the world at the moment, Patrick Cummins, 5 needed of 1. आएगा 6 मारेगा और कहेगा thank you very much. Tata, see you, bye bye Kolkata. Is that going to happen?
क्या बात है, उसके बाद the end. But
that's all, folks.
No, it's not easy at all. So for the moment, it's heavily favoured in KKR's
Sir,
favour.
फिर आपकी percentages आ
जी
गई.
बिल्कुल, it's flip-flop. It's like a seesaw and like a roller coaster. And that's what T20 cricket's all about. I mean, look at the level of excitement, electricity. KKR heavily favoured.
Here we go, final ball, swing and a miss! Swing and a miss, Harshit Rana has done it! The young fast bowler defends the score and KKR finally pull it out of the fire. It's a victory for the purple and gold by 4 runs. Patrick Cummins could not connect. The Midas touch could not come through for Sunrisers.